it on the stream. So we're gonna have to get him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I said it specifically
twice.
Dwarves. We got a ghost dragon. We got a giant goose.
Yeah.
We're doing.
I think we're ready, dude. I think we're ready. What is this quest? Is this going to gain us anything? Like, are we going to gain from
whistle,
this?
bro. Let's go get the whistle.
Is that what we're getting? Is that what's going to be down deeper? Is the whistle?
No, the whistle was on the very top. You guys actually could have got the whistle at any time, but you guys chose not to.
Yeah, we came down. Yeah, we're like.
You guys were at the very highest point of this entire world, and then you went all the way to the bottom. So that's like a whole topsy-turvy situation.
Yeah.
But no, there's a ton of gain with Bernie doing this. And Brock, you actually proposed it to him and said, I'll take you there. So you have already hired yourself to Bernie's needs.
I thought I was taking him to this thing.
Well, at the end of the session, in the last 10 minutes after he's done talking to his guy, he tells you guys what's going on. And you're like, oh, I could take you just a couple more floors. Like he says, it's like Bernie's like, I think it's real close, guys. And I just got to go give him something, get what I get. Like he's like, I'm just going to go collect a reward is how he's seen it. He's Bernie.
Very good. All right. Well, fuck, let's do it.
But yeah, I don't mean like it won't be a whole session about him. It's just like in the beginning, it's going to be Bernie, interacting with this guy yet again. Because you guys don't know who it is.
So you get to play Bernie.
No, I'm not doing that anymore. That's been no longer. I am too good at countering my own plans. So,
Alex, just to plan out what potentially we're doing afterwards.
Go for it. Talk about it. I want to know.
We had two things on the hopper: was the Leviathan giants and getting that whistle to summon the dragon.
And the dragon. Yep. No, yeah, dude. I'm always ready for you guys.
Do both of those or either of those?
I'm prepped to do 100% and more.
Oh shit, dude. Okay, so we can go do this thing for Bernie and go do those things.
Yeah, no, yeah. You guys are ready to do everything. I just meant like in this exact moment, talk shit about Bernie now because right after this, then it's gonna open back up to no longer being stuck in a cave. I noticed when you guys put yourselves in a hallway, you guys kind of like bounce around and try to bust a fake facade in the hallway, and then when you don't find any, you just go backwards. So that's already in the process. Don't worry. But. Yeah, so what?
Boy, you look quite happy over there, Darth, with your ghosted dragon. Is there anything else you need, son?
No.
Well,
I'm pretty
looks
good.
like we just got to make sure our man here is paid. That's right, bro. I will be paying you soon.
Appreciate it. I feel like I haven't been paid in months. Not sure how long we've been down here, but certainly need to get some coin from you.
You know what? I will talk to the payroll manager. Darth, isn't that Eminem guy the person who handles our payroll?
Darth starts ringing.
Oh shit! You say his name. You gotta be careful what you say around these parts.
I just hand you the semi stuff. Like you can talk to him if you want to.
Okay.
Hey, buddies! Oh man, my ears are tingling. Ooh, I think I actually got something. Ooh, nope, that was just a fire ant. Ooh, sneaky little buggers. Anyways, I got you on the line. I'm charging you now. Talk. We do charge for empty space. Oh, yep. Those parakeets are there. I promise you.
I'm like an old guy talking to his phone. He doesn't know how loud he's supposed to be.
It's like a Nokia.
Said
Yeah, well, I wasn't responsible for their livelihood after delivery, and the goblins got one.
That's fair. We should have written that in the contract. That's my fault, Darcy.
Delivery instructions not included.
All right. That's my fault. Next time, it's going in the contract. Listen, we got to get this payroll figured out. It looks like my man Brock has not been paid, and he is our finest of all independent contractors.
Right. Are you on a private line? I can read out the terms of agreement to you right now.
Just 1 second. I look at them. Now it's private.
Let's see. Oh, line 32. Agreements in regards to this, in parentheses, dwarf, that they should not be included, and any and all payments as dwarfs are considered free labor and not things in which we acknowledge as any other D word because they are dwarfs. Signed, Claremont. Mr. FUDGEHOUSE.
Dwarf, that's right. He's a dwarf.
Yeah, you definitely said I added a dwarf in there for you when you went to him about the contract.
You paid him.
You guys
You paid
definitely can roll me
otherwise.
perception checks because you're gonna hear it no matter what, but it's just gonna be how much crazier it is in detail.
Listen, our farm is starting to coming in hot with a lot of capital. We've got several different groups living on our properties now.
Oh
we
yeah, and
expect
I've been absolutely providing them
to
services. I appreciate you continuously giving me a larger ledger, and I tell you that they are quite more incrementally incentivized than you guys are, but it's okay. You guys will be billed soon.
Sorry, what was that? We're gonna build something soon?
Absolutely. We are going to build that debt down.
Oh, yeah, good, yeah. Investments down. That sounds good. As long as it continues to grow, yeah, we'll
Who's
keep putting
Bill?
money down.
Who's this Bill guy?
Yeah, Brock don't hear nothing because he just hears Dorf and just stinks.
Well,
He's
I
like,
think
yep, that
Bill's
means
one
it's
of
about me.
the assistants. Sorry, that was my son.
Oh, which one of you are the owners in that salty cinnamon thingy?
Oh, those would be my boys. Here, let Darth. He wants to talk to you about that little project you got going on. What's it called? Chumpy Churros?
Yep, that's it. Chumpy churros.
Hey, I didn't actually get your name, and I couldn't tell if they were just coughing because Mr. Fudgehouse always has something in his mouth, or if he was saying you're dark.
Excuse me, what? It is pretty dark down here.
That's what I thought too. Well, I'm glad that you're doing okay and you're alive. The point being is that I'm talking to the owner of this churro business, the one that the
Yes.
Giants handed, and you imagine him doing air quote parentheses, handed over.
Yeah. Chosen churros.
Yeah, we're in a, this might be a big word for you, but it's called a literal legation.
Yes.
Cool. Then as long as you acknowledge that, then I can go ahead and start fining you and collecting the fees in which I will be expending to protect our interests.
Don't worry, we're just gonna kill them all, so don't worry about it.
Don't worry about which part. The actual issue, or
There's no
we'll
issue.
just say the actual issue, and I'll just continue the bill part. I like your way of thinking.
Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
Sweet.
Can't reanimate gold. Well, actually, my dad can, but I don't care about that.
Oh, what'd you say about reanimating gold exactly? And then he goes, "Oh, hold on, I got beep," and he just cuts off as something apparently came up.
All right. Seems like there's a problem with the Giants, but I told him that he shouldn't worry about it. We're just gonna kill him probably. Seems like we usually end up doing that when we have a problem. We just kill him.
Yeah, we kill them or we capitalize on them. Either way.
Yeah.
That's right. That's how we noblemen work. Am I right, Darth?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, Brock does most of the killing, but that is how we work, by hiring Brock to kill the people that we don't like.
About hiring me. When did the fellow say I was going to get paid?
Oh, here you go. I hand you 10 gold. I don't know how much that's worth.
Appreciate it. This is good for at least another few years. Put it in my pockets.
Give me a perception check, Brock.
I don't care. I'm not even going to do a perception check.
Roll me a d10.
I love that. Ooh.
Okay. We will bring it up later.
Okay. What the shit?
It had boogers on it.
Gross.
All right. So
that's the gold coins I stick up Bernie's nose when he's sleeping.
So in the meantime, if you guys want, we could say we are traversing to said such as you guide them onward, Brock. And Bernie's obviously on board and following along if you'd like to do a transition.
Very good. I am leading the way down.
Okay.
To his desired location.
You give me a history check, just some lore in which you may be able to provide and share with them.
Do we have those goblin kids with us still?
Yeah. They're outside because you saved them, but now they're with you. They've just been kind of just watching everything and all because they already know not to get. They're scared as shit. They almost died.
Hold on, I'm gonna get something real quick.
Got it. So one of them looks at you. Oh, where are we going? Why are we going deeper? I don't like it here.
I don't speak Goblin. Sorry.
Oh, I speak Goblin.
Oh shit.
Quiet down now. Quiet down, little pets. Here's your new nappies. I know you need the one daily. And I give them 2 pieces of cloth that are clean. You can wipe yourself. Change your own bottoms.
Okay, I'm gonna give it.
They just take them in. You know,
as we're going down, I'm giving them lore and poem form. Hopefully, this sounds really stupid.
Ooh.
Oh, down we go where the sun don't shine. A place for rocks and fungus fine. Under dark, they call it A. And even the shadows are scared to die. There's spiders big as smithy's doors, and mushrooms will eat your core. Slimy rivers that smell like feet, and fish but got no eyes to meet. The drow live there with their sneaky ways, plotting murder for days and days. Don't trust them, no, with their pointy ears. They'll stab you faster than you drink your beers. Dilgar, too. We a grumpy lot. Digging and scheming. What's up with that plot? Can't have a good old brawl or a laugh with them. Too busy counting their grimy gems. And oozes by Morden's beer, they're the worst. Slipping and sliding, they'll quench your thirst. Not with ale, no, but with acid pain. Your armor will melt and you'll go insane. Oh, but there's treasure down there, shiny and neat, for a dwarf that's got the courage to beat. The horrors that lurk in the deep, dark gloom. And the backup pickaxe, I do assume. So heed me words if you're feeling bold. The Underdark's no place for the old. Looking at you, Mr. FUDGEHOUSE. But if you're draft and loves a fight, dive on in. Just bring a light. That's your me and you can see in the dark.
Oh shit, he's still going. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Okay, I throw my heart back at you.
Does it bounce off me?
It's just it's like a cracker.
I pick it up and eat it.
Yeah, good job. Enjoy some more, and I keep throwing hardtack at him. Yeah, well done.
How do you say thanks? Let me give you something to say thanks, and I take out a throw knife and throw it at him.
Oh God.
That's my dad.
You guys then hear up ahead this kind of like
it's a hand axe. I throw a hand axe at you.
Down the corridor, there seems to be this interesting kind of growth as you see roots from trees poking out of the walls and protruding a hallway up ahead that's very well lit. You hear little stings and other mechanical gears as Brock and Claremont go about dodgeballing one another.
Sorry, Mr. FUDGEHOUSE. I thought you'd catch it. Well, that's how we were becoming friends. You throw things at me, and I throw things back at you.
God, boy, listen to me. Now, this is what happened when you pay people. The next day, they don't think they need you no more. You got you hold off on the pay as long as you can, because the next day you don't even know if you'll stand.
Sure, I understand it.
The Seussism going on.
I certainly do need you. I thought we were having a good old toss game. You throwing crackers at me.
I pull it out of the Palanquin arm, which I'm imagining it hit my shoulder and then bounced off it's on the thing. Pull it and I try to throw it back at you. Just so you can catch it, basically, because I won't be able to hit you.
So you flumbly toss it back, and he manages to just
it'll
catch
just
it.
Be like an athletics throw.
See, there you go. That's
actually pretty good. Wow.
That's pretty good. That might hit
Makes
me.
it to you. You can catch it.
I mean, that hits me. If you were
Darth,
going for armor class.
you are the only one not fully distracted. You notice that there's an entire market ahead of you and a bunch of constructural like beings that don't seem to have any kind of life beyond the flickers of motion behind them. One stands with like a rapier, not a non-threat way. You can tell that it's kind of a mechanical
Right
like
back.
strutch toward you, and it's like and it's looking at your ghost dragon as it's hovering and floating through the ethereal next to you, and it's just curious. Claremont, you would know what constructs are. You would know that these are, you've never seen these, but you, right when you kind of see their behaviors, you'd be like, oh man, like this is where they're hiding. So there's like, so
construct.
I mean, we're like, so there's more to it. Like there's, like they're in the, yeah, but this is why. So during the first war of the Slain Wars, which you guys would all know in the history, after the Lisperians won, they banned Warforged creation, which obviously hasn't stopped. So all of them don't exist on Lisperian. Anything that did exist on Lisperian that didn't escape apparently has slowly been finding its way down below. So you recognize these creatures as old classic model Warforges that have gone about doing what they could to survive at this point, because they look like a misfit of things now present before you. But a complete lively like market of trades of all kinds of goods, ranging from unique and mystical to basic and boring, but nonetheless a plethora of collection that they seem to anticipate traders and wares like yourselves to approach. After checking out the dragon, they go about looking at other things. You see down the hallway, there's a handful more.
Well, it looks like a good place for a shopping spree. What do you think, boy?
Sure, I guess. What are these things? Are they like little guys? Can I reanimate them? Is there somebody inside of them driving them around?
Well, there is a soul inside of that construct, but because it's mostly metal pieces, I don't know if you'll be able to arrange it in the same format as you do bones and whatnot.
This market is worse than a market after you get off of a booze cruise in Puerto Vallarta. I swear, they really come after you. They're trying to get you for all your rares and all your things. Don't pay them much mind. Just tell them no, thank you. Don't look them in the eye either. If you do, they'll take you for everything you are.
They have eyes.
Don't look them in the eye. Okay, I don't look people in the eye anyways. I'm too
You
far
can
above.
see where their eyes are. You can look in their souls. They're not really souls, though. They're constructs. But I tell you, take you for everything you have.
Give me 1 second, I forgot. Tell my kid to calm down.
Yeah, I already lost the pay you gave me. I'm not sure what I got.
You saying he gonna take my food?
He could. It's valuable.
No. Well, they don't need to eat.
Why are
Yeah,
you
they
taking my
just-
food?
That makes sense.
That's it.
Do you think they
Boys,
sell, do you think they sell
protect
dead
this
bodies
food.
in here?
Ain't nobody taking my sandwiches.
How many sandwiches do you have?
I mean, I only have 60. It barely gonna last us a couple days.
That's a good point.
I mean, if we make it to tomorrow, we done good. But if they take our sandwiches, what we gonna do? Boys, we're gonna have to be very careful. I will hold on.
Get any of these sandwiches? You have any with pickles on them?
Maybe I'll just eat a few of them now. They can't lose them. It's
Yeah,
safer this way if I put it
That's a
in the
really
belly.
good point.
This is a plan. And I
I
stuck
looked
one
at
under my chin.
Darth. Have you ever seen Mr. Fudgehouse go to the bathroom?
No, I think he just poops his pants and then magics it away, like in Harry Potter.
I do.
Very disturbing. Very, very disturbing.
In fact, you hear a little
All
something.
right.
It's like a fart, but it's like squished because it's my butt between.
Yeah.
A whoopee cushion? The creation?
And then I have to do the presto moves because it's somatic. So you guys just see me do a presto move. I'm trying to make the poop go away.
So you guys are.
By the
in
way, I already
a-
spent my 10 gold giving a little Chotsky. Or
Oh, you
whatever gold
did?
I have. Yeah.
What did you do?
Nice.
I found whatever the shiniest thing was, and I gave him 10 gold.
Got it. Well, while you were
Worthless.
attempting to do that, you put your hand in your pocket and you pull out 2 coins. You then realize there's a hole in your pocket.
Mm.
The robot next to you looks at you
I try to spend my 2 gold.
and it takes it from you. And it gives you something in return. It's like a very nicely polished stone of sorts. You have no understanding of its meaning other than it's really nice.
I put it in the same pocket where I lost the gold.
That's
Give me a
great.
D100.
Jeez.
This is gonna be like that one pocket. I love it. Nice. Okay. It's still there. Yep. Well, every so often we'll just randomly check on its progress.
Damn,
Yeah.
Debbie, you take everything you have. I had 8 gold or 10 gold. And I lost 8. He probably took it from me somehow. I gave him 2. I got the stone, and I reach in my pocket and I pull it out and show him.
That's a pretty cool stone.
Ain't it? The
Where
best
you
stone
gonna-
I've ever seen.
Do you think you're gonna put it on your bedstand in your room back on the farm?
Probably. I'm not sure though. I'll probably put it somewhere so I can look at
Right
it.
as
Like a memento, if you will, of coming
right as-
here.
Claremont goes to begin perusing, there's a deep deep, and then your guys' talking stone from Eminem goes off, and it prints out yet again your next receipt.
Oh, one of them butt wipes things. I don't need those. I got Presto.
Oh, yeah, just wipe your butt with it.
All right,
Meanwhile-
all right. If you demand, and then I like try, but I can't. I give it to one of my unseen servants, and they like wipe my backside with it, but it doesn't actually hit my butt.
Yeah, you got it. Meanwhile, you guys look over all sorts of wares. You can either make an intelligence check, an arcana check, or a history check. All of these things are not normal objects of any sort from any general sense of market.
We will be looking for some pots. I know my man wants some pots.
Yeah, I think to like pee in or something. I don't really remember what it was for.
That makes sense. I
Yeah, what
always
kind
need
of
a good bag to hold food as well. As many containers as we can get for food holding.
Do you think they have
Excuse me.
like they got any corpses laying around?
You see one of them walking by, and it has like a dope ass looking flamethrower on it, and it walks up and it goes, "Hello, I am one of 3 with sound boxes still operational. We greet you and welcome you to our." And as they're like talking, you see like a circuit go off, and the flamethrower. Sorry about that. It is a glitch. Anyways, this is our bazaar, where we have been bound, isolated, since the Slain Wars. Would you like to know more?
Perhaps you could assist us in the perusing of the items.
You would
here,
like
so
me
we
to
understand.
look at the items on your behalf?
If you could perhaps describe them for us. I don't know
That
which
one
one
is blue. This one could be eaten. Do your
which
eyes
one?
not
Point at the food.
Is this man blind? As they look at the other 2 of you.
He might be.
Not that
He might be.
I'm
He
blind,
might
it's that
be.
I'm lazy. I mean, I am busy with other things.
If you would like to learn more about our offerings, you should come meet Bud. And it just heads back over this way. You then hear jiggling ahead, the biggest of the constructs in the distance, and it seems to have like a vacuum HVAC pack built into its back. And it's like, and there's all kinds of like different
Very
shapes within it.
provincial. Is he impoverished or of the lower class?
They are the Warden relic.
All right, fine. Rock, make sure he doesn't take my sandwiches. Hey,
Huh?
Doc,
What?
before we- I give you like a dozen sandwiches.
Brock like comes up from
There's a whole platter.
Brock comes up from talking to somebody, and he's like already pointing at Mr. Fudgehouse, and he has like his arms full of stuff of like just little chopskis and shit.
Those are just wind chimes. We don't
Of
need wind
course,
chimes.
of course. But I told him you'd buy them.
Oh. I don't. All right, fine.
I'm gold.
Lovely in the springtime. Whatever.
So then, are you like giving these to the invisible servants all hold? So like all of them have like a visual moniker now, as they're all like holding all these shopping.
Because I don't have any place to hold them.
that's
So
what I
I'm
mean,
just like,
Times and there's 12.
make sure that we get these back up there. I need to make sure that my room is nice and well decorated. So be sure to take good care of these things. It's very important. If I'm not going to get paid in real gold, I might as well get things.
What is that? Dream catcher? What are you gonna do with a dream catcher?
You never know when you have bad dreams. You need a dream catcher to catch the bad ones. So you know you have good ones. It's very
That's
important.
true.
Doc, you have a dream catcher. I saw it in your room.
Yep.
Get one
Yep.
more. Doc wants one also.
No, I have one
Yeah,
tattooed. I have one tattooed
he's
over
good.
my heart.
Never mind.
It says a big thinker.
I'm glad you said you needed another one because I got one for you, Mr. Fudgehouse. I pull it out.
God, no. How do I tell him I don't want it? Oh, why, thank you. This is a wonderful gift. Take this away. I give it to one of the unseen servants. And they walk away.
They just toss it. Ching, ding, 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 ding.
Just
You see one of the constructs pick it up and add it to their inventory.
whatever, Alex, is the most like nonsensical bullshit, like useless items. That's
Okay,
all
let's
the
see what I
things
got
that
on my
picked
list.
up in my arms.
I'm breaking down categories for you guys to like just pick
Perfect.
at.
Just whatever Brock can hold in his arms, that's the amount of stuff of just pure junk he got.
So those are the categories. Oh, whoops.
I'm
Said
hoping
it
we
in
find
Brock's
a
voice.
few good items. Like, I would really love to have a bag of holding for all the food. And
You
potions.
know, actually, I think for the first time, no one in any campaign has one. They have a bag of devouring. There's 2 of those out there,
Oh, damn.
but there are no bag of holdings. Like nobody
We
has
know
one.
it.
And that's been
Do you want me
something.
to
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
a d6?
Oh no, you. Sorry. These are the topics. There's tons of items in all of them because this is like you guys haven't been to a good market in a while. So I was like, this is a good market
Okay.
opportunity. So these are the categories. So there'll be items and such. But for you, Brock, if you want, you can roll.
It'll just be a bunch of
Yeah.
whatever tools and devices and like just items.
Yeah.
Again,
So you'll
nonsensical shit.
here's what you'll get. You'll get Ooh, this will sounds good for you. Season overlapping planes. Okay.
One pet
You
rock.
see a different set of lenses sitting on like a little shelving, and you're like, they're not as dark as yours, but they seem to have some kind of like second filter to them. Like they're like a bit thicker in lens. And as you look at it, you see something that doesn't exist there. Like from a glare, kind of like when you do like a look at a holographic card and it shows you another world.
Brock totally gets those, and he puts it on Mr. Fudgehouse's tab.
Do they have Yu-Gi-Oh cards here?
This tab's getting big.
Let me see if they got any cards. If I got any cards for you,
Just go
Oh,
let
oh,
Mr.
I
M
like
person
it.
and put it on, and let him take care of it. Sounds like he takes all your bills and does
Yeah.
all of your
I
shopping
mean,
for you.
they do got like a
I
deck.
saw
Yeah,
that. You
I
have
got a
perfect
deck.
vision,
Yeah.
Brock. I know you do. You don't need glasses. I've seen you staring at stuff in the dock from 200 yards away.
So what I'm wondering is, do they have Ranger
You
10?
can't do that unless you look good.
What like Ranger 10 editions?
Yeah, Ranger 10.
Roll me a investigation check and let's see
You don't want a
which
bunch
you
of ugly
find.
people following you around. You want people that have your back in style.
I bet you for any
Style.
time in the time
Here,
of his
I'll
life,
show
he's
you
like,
style.
another
Take two
shot.
donuts and shove them together. Look, here you go. That cost you nothing.
But then that's food. You just eat it, and then you won't have any goggles anymore.
When I get all, it's just too much pressure now. I'm eating because it's just too much. I can't take it. I'm spending all the money.
If you get really hungry, you could eat the goggles.
I may have to at this point. When he's gonna eat me out.
He should do that. These goggles are for me. They're mine. I've already got them. They're being paid for by you, but they're mine now. I chose them.
What's the opposite of eat me out of house and home? You purchased me out of food and drink, something like
You
that.
deaded me through life. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry. Whoops. So, good sir, you rolled an 18. That's pretty damn good. You find 3 in order comics for Ranger Ted, and these are the titles. It's volume 17, 18, and 19 of Series X, which back then was an origin marker because they didn't use 0 that way because it was a centurion number. But nonetheless, details. The Hunter's Grasp, Eclipse Fang Bow, and Thorned Crown of the Green Giant.
Ooh.
They
Those
are
all sound
in
good.
these weird kind of like like sheaths. It almost looks as if it was a creature's skin, so cleaned that anything in it would look amazing. And it has this kind of nice glare depending on the angle you look at it from. You imagine if you were to pull these out here, you'd risk injury.
Mm,
They are, I mean, they don't look super fragile. It's just, they haven't probably touched air and you don't think you'd want it to be opened down here unless
Gotcha.
Bernie did it. But
okay.
I have Brock selected. That's why he's telling you guys all this. He's a genius.
These look pretty cool. I think we should get these for me and not for Bernie.
Sure, I've ever seen you read one of them.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
even
gonna
know how
read
to
them.
read.
Yeah, I can read my spell book. As long as it's written in blood or the guts of a
Color.
demon, I can read it 100%.
Oh, wait a second here. I've never seen you read.
Yeah.
Mr. Fudgehouse, does he actually know how to read, or is he blowing a bunch of smoke about
Children
us?
are very well educated. I wouldn't worry about it a smidge. Now, don't
Do
you,
you
boy, you
know
boys
how to
have money
read?
like it. Feel free to buy yourself whatever.
I've never
Okay.
seen you read either. I'm not sure you know how to read either, Mr. Fudgehouse.
Excuse me, boy. Not only can I read, but my writing is top notch. I am an order of the scribe, sir.
Oh, why don't you show me? And I pick up a piece of parchment from a table.
I take out my pen and I just, it's beautiful, like golden writing all across it.
I look back to the person. Yeah, I have to put that parchment on his tab as well.
The ink disappears right afterwards, so it's like it was untouched.
He doesn't actually know how to write. He just went and scribbled nothing in the air. And I hand it back.
Boy, for a man who's trying to take my money down to 0, I think you have a little bit of a problem spending. I don't know what I'm saying no more. You're just making me so crazy, and then I just shove more food in my mouth.
Okay, it's okay. The Underdark will do that to you. It'll make you a little crazy in the head. It's just so dark down here.
I'm just gonna go over there and ask that nice man if he has something that'll calm my nerves.
He is going a little crazy. He called that construct a man. Not sure there's a man in there. It's just a little plots and pieces.
I don't know how he
and stuff.
identifies Greenback.
For you, Mr. Claremont Fudgehouse, is there a category in which you're curious of, or do you want me to just run through all the names of the items and you pick one?
Just give me some rare collectibles. Sounds good.
Collectibles. Wow. Okay.
I am a man of higher means. Until Brock eats us out of house. Until he spends all that money, then I'm not a man of means.
Sure, Brock probably got 50 gold coins of worthless shit.
That's perfect. I'm gonna have to just do that gold creation thing, and then we're just gonna have to leave within an hour because that's all gonna disappear.
Oh, DM, do they have one of the jugs that just fills up with liquids?
Yeah, like mayonnaise.
Man.
Brock would totally get that if there was
an
that.
alchemy jug. An alchemy jug.
An alchemy jug. He would totally get an alchemy jug if there was an alchemy jug.
No, I don't have an alchemy jug in here. Didn't roll that
Ah,
in. I do have a smokeless alchemist fire. Basically, it's
need
a
conditions for that.
okay. Um,
It sounds too useful.
I mean, that's what this idea was. These are old items that no one's seen in a while. You could use this. Let me see. Nah, that's 42. Oh, how about this one? You could do this one. It's like a little sound box, and they call it Voice of the Vanished. And all it does is it's like all the dog tags collected from Warforged who passed. It just sends out their little like their random trill message or their little like binary signature sound of when that was last recorded when they
Totally.
got slain.
Totally.
So it's just like you open it for like a quick little hey, that's it. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just like it'll always just be like a random, like Pokédex entry back in the day with the old game. That when you would hear the Pokemon sound and shit and all that. Yeah.
He listens to it. Ah, those poor souls. Someone has to carry on their legend and legacy and ensure that they're heard all the time. He goes up to Darth. Listen to these people and these things. Meh.
It's like the Transformers trying to send an encrypted message.
This one must have lost their life in a very brutal way. Listen to
mind
this
that.
one.
Nope, you don't
It's
need
like
it.
Brad's like pressing the button like it's one of those sound books or something.
Oh God.
That's pretty
Everyone's
cool.
tail.
Okay, Brock. Nope, that's fine. Put it down now. Put it down. That's all right.
I have to
That's
tell you, they'd sell you out. They'd take everything out.
Oh no. Why? Why? He's supposed to be protecting me. I have no one to protect me from him.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We can just hire another dwarf.
That is that is the move. Just keep piling dwarves until one of them is reasonable.
Brock reads. Well, Brock is still here. No need for another. What do you call him? Dwarf. You got yourself a great old Durga.
Something I guess you would benefit for, or you would care for, Claremont, in a simplistic way. There are two different. I have a solve and I have a bile. I have synth blood vials and I have rustbane salve. The rustbane salve is a paste, a paste that basically can halt and/or reverse corrosion, even on magically rusted items. It is illegal in most kingdoms due to its ties with the Warforged guerrilla tactics usages back in the day. Basically, if you have it, you know that you got a Warforged. Obviously, you understand what I'm saying. Synthetic,
gotcha.
the synth blood vials. It's you understand what it is, obviously, for many obvious reasons, but it's the original the silver liquid that is, I guess we could say, colorless in the sense of before they decide what you become, like before, like untainted by Verdane string, etc. So it's like it's the like a DNA. It's meant for this creation. Basically, it gives them the life. It makes it more real. For those that are already alive, intake would be like a personality injection of sorts that you wouldn't know what to expect. Basically, these are like each file would be meant for just a creation. They don't know what it does. They don't know how you're going to think. They just pop it in and hope they get a good one. So there are
Both
three of
of them,
those.
and I give them sniffs, and I, nope, can't eat that. Nope, can't eat that. I'm like, what else? What else you got in there? You got anything edible and or useful for the making or holding of food?
It kind of giggles and shouts, and you're not really sure what it's doing, but you hear like a dishwasher sound going on inside of it, and it's like, and it like,
This is not one of the ones with
and
the
it
voice
pops it
box.
open. Oh yeah, I do. I just put resources to the location of finding the ever plate. And he pops out this like plate,
Oh,
and it has these
flash,
beautiful
Russian.
looking as these like veins of glowing molten lava still living in it, yet it is within some kind of glass that is not being affected by the lava. As you look at it, it is a self-warming plate, ever warm.
Oh my god, a self-warming plate. I need this. I mean, that looks decent. I might want something of the sort, I suppose. How much for you to part with it?
Trade.
Certainly. Let's see. 2 sandwiches, would you say? How many sandwiches is this plate really worth?
It puts it grabs a plate and it swipes it under that dozen packs that you had already going on, and it watches it. You guys are both staring at the food, and it's like, and it's looking at it, and you see that the sandwiches are looking really nice and crispy. They're hitting that perfect toast level, and you see that it doesn't burn it. It's keeping them at that optimal temperature. That perfect crustiness. It's not getting dry. It's not getting harder. It is just right. You see it go, and it pushes one of the sandwiches off toward you to catch. As you do, you catch it, and it's that perfect sturdiness. The crumbs don't even fall off.
What sort of spell work would help you, sir?
It
Need
puts
to
out its like
identify
arm.
items,
You put out its
perhaps?
arm, like it doesn't know magic like that, like saying what kind of spell word. It doesn't know that. But it
Understood,
puts out its arm and
understood.
it's all beat up and
In
destroyed.
your line of
And
work, this would be very useful.
if you have mending, you would be able to help repair some and not maybe all of these bots in your short time here.
I do have mending. Is there something on him I can quickly fix?
Yeah, it shows you his arm and it's all wired and busted up, like
Oh,
no
yeah.
cover in a sheet, basically. Like you imagine they don't have Warforge equipment down here in the Underdark. It's not like they got
I'll
processors.
fix them up a little bit, and then I also want to hand him a scroll.
It's like, thank you. And you handed him a scroll, and it's like, and it'll read it. What is the scroll?
Don't read this just yet. This is for you to utilize when you wish. It'll be a scroll of identify level 3. Not that it matters what level it is.
It holds it.
You can use this to identify an item that is magical in nature and you don't understand what it is.
Thank you.
Now, do you have any other parts that need fixing on your body, on your person?
It like reaches and like you see it kind of, and it opens up like part of the back of its head, and you just see this entire kind of burnt up wiring system going on. Like there was some kind of shortage, and it messed them up.
That needs a little cleaning up and a little fixing up, and we'll keep on working a little bit. And meanwhile, the other two can keep shopping. I'm gonna get that plate.
Darth, what are you doing?
Well, they don't have any dead bodies, but I do want those 3.
Okay, now go ahead. The 3 what?
I was gonna say I do want those 3.
Vials, synth blood vials.
No, the
Books, right? The comics.
Oh, the comics. Yeah, that was already assumed. Okay,
That's
so
pretty-
for you, there was an item that was at least necromancy. There are a few things that you would just find interesting, Darth, in general. There is a clockwork heart. This thing, you've never seen it before, you've never understood something like this, but you imagine that this thing, if it's working and it looks as old as it does, it hasn't stopped working.
Cool. That's pretty gross, but pretty cool.
You see this,
Eating a grilled cheese sandwich. Just go, I never thought I'd have this. I want on the road. The cheese just like dripping back and forth from my mouth.
You got it.
I'm getting mighty hungry. You want to share any?
You would.
I'm afraid we don't have enough. There's only 50 sandwiches left.
You would be kind of called to something, Darth. As your upbringing, where would you say your historical, like, or your necro readings would go? Like, how far would you say your studies went in the sense of understanding what could and couldn't be controlled?
And look, whimpering next to you.
I think I focused on like humanoids mostly. I think I probably saw other necromancers do other stuff, but I was like,
Or
I'm
persuasion.
mostly focused on humanoids. So it's like I maybe read a book about it, but I never tried it myself. If it was not like
Gotcha. Okay. Give me a history check. Let's see what you come up with.
You're adorable, but not quite grilled cheese adorable.
God damn it! I'll throw his rash in.
Mm.
Get up and storm. Get up and storm off.
All right, let me go over this real quick for you. Yeah, actually, that's a hell of a roll. So I'm gonna
Damn
give you
grilled
more than I was gonna
cheese.
tell you.
Sherry. My favorite food.
So there is
Give me
a
usual.
shield nearby, and it has this gem in it. It's not a big shield. It's kind of like a little arm shield bracer, kind of like a mid-half shield piece, and it has this glowing gem. And as you are thinking about all the crazy, necromantic things that someone might have way back then, you're like, oh man, gems were always used to keep souls in. And you look at it and you realize you can feel it. It's a soul trapped shield. I'm just gonna tell you what some of these things do, because these are very old items. They're just super fun, and these are things no one ever used in my very early campaigns. Anyways, so it has a inlaid glowing gem, and basically you can capture the essence of the enemy struck by you. Basically, any sense of, and basically every part of every exasperation or effect upon a person releases a bit of their soul. So basically, you're constantly walking around siphoning just life of people's essences. And what you can do with it is you can repel it to bolster a barrier or to terrify people around you. Kind of like
really
if you used to
cool.
play League of Legends. I was real inspired by Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, I do
So
actually
kind
know
of
who that is.
yeah. So it's like, imagine you're ulting on a Fiddlesticks. You just either pop in, fuck someone up, or you protect yourself with the shield. So yeah, that's what that is. Bernie,
You
roll it.
made it for shopping, bro.
Yeah, you almost missed it. This is the last guy right here, and they did a lot of shopping.
Oh, shit, we're shopping. I just got here. I don't know what we're doing.
Don't worry, I already bought all of the Ranger Ted comics.
Oh, then I'm good.
For himself.
Oh,
Nice
what a
job.
dick!
You would notice two more immediate things that are magical and trinket in nature. As you thought about the historical ways, you once heard that there was a way to control constructs. It wasn't necessarily in the necromantic manner, but there was something known as a animus key. And you see a key that is so gorgeously gold and laid out with the gear on top that seems to be ticking still.
Okay.
And then next to it is a time-stitched medallion. It has impossibly fine runes on it. Give me an Arcana check as you go to try to read what it says.
Damn, girl, your rune's fine. Pretty good.
Damn, you're killing it, dude.
Randall, I got what is literally the most important item in the game.
Oh,
A hot
yeah?
plate.
All
And we
right.
made grilled cheese sandwiches, and I am eating glorious grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh, my God.
Brock is hungry and he lost all his lunch money.
And he then spent more of Claremont's money and bought a
Yeah,
bunch
Bernie,
of
you're gonna be
nonsensical
homeless
shit.
at the end of this session. Mr.
Well,
Daddy,
He bought
$4.
he bought some
Getting
dream
broke.
catchers. He brought some shiny rocks, and he brought
Wind
a
chimes, like
little
a dozen wind
mechanical thing, a
chimes.
wind chime. Yeah, dozen wind chimes, and he bought a mechanical thing that makes little sounds here and there. And it's supposed to be voices of the past.
The defeated warforges during the Slave Wars.
Yeah,
all the destroyed and
defeated
killed
warforges,
robots.
and he's like, listen to this warrior.
And it's like,
We need to remember them.
so
I also
Bernie,
imagine
for
that
quick
you went up and
context,
had those impossible finger traps, and then you just kept breaking them all, and they're like, "These are impossible," and you're like, you just break all of them. Guess we're buying all
this
those.
is the time stitch medallion, Darth. This is what you would be able to understand after reading the runes. Bernie, basically what Darth was going on, giving them the Underdark lore and story, kind of like as a dwarf would, going and doing blah 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 blah, and it was really good, really good. And he was so distracting with Claremont as he started throwing daggers and rocks and chips and dried stale. What you attack? Thank you. Sorry, I was looking at your face and
Hardtack.
Yeah, hardtack at each other. They ended up in a old Warforge, exiled, hidden below the surface because they are banned from existence. Survivors of the Slain Wars, which was maybe, 20 plus, maybe full eras ago, beyond your guys' original existence.
No shit. So
And
these are
everything
like
in here is old.
robots.
Yeah, these are all robots. Yeah, some of them don't talk. One of them is getting fixed by Claremont right now, and that one's doing really well. One of them has like a flamethrower that goes off sometimes, so be careful around him. Yeah. So they're all constructs, and they have all this stuff is super outdated and old, but some of it's very functioning, oddly enough. Darth, so you take it.
Yes, the medallion for sure.
Okay.
And the fiddlesticks alt thing. I don't remember what that was called, but yeah.
The soul strap shield.
Soul strap shield.
Burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it,
I don't really know if I can use them, but I think they're cool.
Goblins are peeing in the corner over there. Will you go fix that problem?
Wait, that's not my fault. No, you.
I gave you boys a brand new diaper. What are you yelling at me for?
No, I was yelling at him.
And they're pointing at each other.
Burn it. Handle your business.
They seem fine to me, Pa.
Yeah.
Bernie, I had posted the categories. Oh, here they are. I'll repost them real quick. 1 second.
Boy, I sure can't wait to open up my mint condition, very rare sequential Ranger Ted comics that are still sealed and read them later.
And I can't wait to pee on your head while you sleep.
That would be really rude of you if you did that.
Hey, little goblins. Hey, I got a game we can play tonight.
We love games. Tell me the game we want to play.
Pee on Darth's head and see if you can get away.
All right.
Immediately, they get like this thought bubble, and it takes them back, even though they shouldn't know this, but it takes them back to a restroom where you are either a squirrel or a bear, and you are peeing on each other to death. If none of you guys know that, then I'm disappointed.
Interesting.
It's Conker's Bad Fur Day. Really?
Oh, sure.
No, oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. That was like the best N64 Xbox reboot.
I haven't thought about that game in a long time.
Anyways, yeah. So that's what Bernie tells them to do, and we'll see if it ever comes to birth.
Yeah, Brock, if you need some reading material, Darth just picks some up, so feel free to borrow.
I don't think I know how to read.
Yeah,
You don't know how to read. I knew it. I knew this boy don't know how to read. I don't gotta teach
Did you tell us you could read like yesterday?
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure.
You believe me? That's the worst. I'm surrounding a bunch of idiots here. You're not sure I can trust you. But I do love you. You're like family. Except for Thargear, he's the worst. Don't trust him ever. Stupidest prince ever.
Thalgir just logs in.
He's like, oh, motherfucker, I catch you. Motherfucker, I catch you.
So, Claremont, you finish fixing up the Big Mo merchant man, and he's like,
Oh, man. Now I feel fresh and better.
It begins to like test all of his functions.
Oh, really? I feel in order to provide you with a sentimental item. It will lead you away in the future.
And he pops out. And you see this old busted looking crown. I mean, It looks busted, but
is worthy of royalty. And, well, we are noblemen, so clearly it fits on my head, right? So it probably goes over my head. Or I have a fat head.
as you grab it and you bring it closer, it begins to like trying to figure it out. Like it's like and,
Does
like,
it look like
finds
it's
this belly.
menacing when it's chomping like that?
It looks a little old school. Yeah. You know, it's kind of bent a little here and there, and it's like
I'm having trouble lifting it on my head. Help me out here. And I have the unseen servants do it.
and they're just like
I can't.
you feel like it forms around you in a at first you're like, oh, this might be a little too, and then give me a wisdom saving throw.
Did you just put on a goddamn cursed crown without even thinking about it?
Very likely. That's not a saving throw. Where's my saving throw? Wisdom saving throw because I get advantage on those. Boop boop.
As you put it on, you immediately feel like a reboot. And that
nice.
happen.
He can see his dick.
You can see it in a way that is different.
Since
You
I was
don't.
a monkey.
You see it like a matrix kind of understanding, as if you can travel through your entire person, piece by piece, in a constructual layering. And on top of that, you then beep, 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 pick up 6 active pings in the room.
Okay, so I very quickly reversed to yesterday and just like quickly remembering the jacking off as a monkey.
Got
a real flashback.
Yeah, like it's like you kind of have it in your thing, and you're just like going through like the whole.
and then I recognize that there's 6 other memories, and I try to find them.
Okay, as you pop into these, it's not memories; it's the 6 constructs. You can tap into each of their systems. They all are looking at you. Oddly enough, Bernie, Darth, and had Brock been there, give me perception checks. Give me a sleight of hand, Darth.
I did right above it.
Oh, just kidding. Got it. That's pretty good. Bernie, give me a perception check after that one, or we can do the same one if it's bad. Perfect.
This could help me learn about my child.
Man, I'm cooking today so far.
Yeah, you're doing great, man.
I am not. I'm a stale, long ago microwave burrito with a still cold middle.
Classic.
That's the best. Oh man. You know, I used to like not be happy if it was hot all the way through though. Like I like looked forward to that cold center knowing like I was making progress in what I had achieved every time. You know, like it was a constant in my life. It made me feel safe sometimes.
It is safer than the alternative, which is like boiling hot burns your mouth instantly.
Yes, if you heat the burrito all the way through, what you've actually done is created the tongue torturer.
Yeah.
And as soon as you bite into it, you are not going to taste a goddamn thing for 3 more days.
Every time. And you did it anyway. You were like, well, here I am. You know, now let me just shovel food in my mouth. And this is how Claremont got to be. Too many Hot Pockets.
Luckily, I have a solution to that. It's called the Everforge plate. And from now on, I have the perfect temperature sandwiches. Grilled cheese.
Broad perception check.
Yeah, I got you.
Darth, you notice that everything seems to be focusing on Pa in a very acute nature. Brock, you and Bernie are just looking at each other. This is what your item is doing to you, Claremont. You get the memories of whatever you remember, all the torture, all the pain, the entire war, everything.
What is he, crazy?
And you all of a sudden now you can tap into all 6 of these, and they are ancient war bots that have put themselves together with the best they can. You have acquired 6 Warforge.
And I instinctually know this?
Yeah, but it's because you're a construct.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because you're putting on you're not considered a Warforge, but you are of the same, so you can, it's different to you. You know, had it been one of, Bernie or them, they couldn't understand that depth. They'd only be like, oh, go this way, go that way. But you are one, so it's like you are now hacked into your own self.
Although I just found out that I'm a Warforged.
I had
However you choose to find that, yeah.
I had totally forgotten about that completely random story arc that you were a built robot.
Yeah, so am I having like a mental breakdown because I just realized I am also a robot?
You are not. You are like the perfected version. That's what Verdadans are. They are the perfected. Always functioning, obedient flesh and blood. But at the end of the day, the core of you, that silvery liquid, is the refined form of construct embodiment.
That is insane. I love it. I am perfect.
Wait, you're a fucking bot?
Yeah. I'm
Did
a
you
bot.
miss that episode?
That's possible. I don't know. Maybe.
Catch the grenade. It was something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have him
Oh,
start
that
to
was
do-
the episode you were really drunk, Chad.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, he fell asleep. Was that the one when he fell asleep like twice?
No.
Oh,
it
no,
was
that one.
Halloween.
Were you drunk?
He was.
Yeah,
He was on a good
for
one.
sure.
He was having fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did
I
warn
was-
us. He did warn us though when he came in though.
I did. I said I was very
He was
toasty.
toasty. He was like, I'm fucking toasty. He's like, let's get
A lot
in.
for one man.
Toasty, and then I proceeded to have 2 more after that.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm very toasty coming in.
But yeah, this is like I guess if you wish to take it as that Claremont, a quick pivotal realization that there is theoretically wearing this a master to you. You now understand this as wearing this. You have that whole tactical understanding now that there is someone who actually has your tether, and now
That's right.
maybe you're hell bent on it, maybe you're not, but you now understand that there is a bigger lurking. Like holy cow! Now, like you can understand all your past, all your present, up until the point of when you were released. So something happened somewhere, and it was removed.
Man, this is pretty heavy, boys. Oh, the hierarchy has just gotten higher, and we are now in control of this entire market. So take what you want, Brock. I don't care. But maybe don't take everything. We don't need all that crap.
Brock already has like another armful of stuff. He's like,
Just grab shit off the table.
he like uses his elbow to get one more, like a decoration. Oh, that's for the
God.
tree.
never thought you'd allow me to do this much, but I appreciate it. Thank you. And I bring it I bring whatever just junk there is to your unseen servants.
I'm going to telepathically communicate to the Warforged just that they should collect as much as they are ready to leave with. They will be coming to their new home soon. I'll be taking them there.
Immediately, this one over here goes telepathically communicates back, and it's very like that character printout to your understanding, because they're old, they're slow. They have no attention. You know what I mean? But you do get the message across that it's reaching out. We are exiled.
Not from my home. I know exactly where you are free.
We will be hunted if noticed.
Who's gonna notice you? You blend in perfectly.
They look at each other like this is nothing like this exists on the surface. This is some real out of the junkyard shit.
I suppose they could stay. If you prefer to stay here, I won't force you, but I have a nice farm upstate where you can live out the rest of your days.
You're realizing because of the helm that it's not that they are in any way of disobedient. They are more informing the last known, like when the Lisperians banned the Warforged, they sent it as a command to the Warforgers. It wasn't like, hey, you guys all got to tell your Warforged stuff. No, like that was the way they won. Like they shut down the network. So all Warforgers only knew fear and retreat. At that point, they were no longer aggressive. You were the first person to be able to even give them the thought of it. Since that general, maybe it was one of them, who knows? And they took it off at one point. I don't know. That's for you to decide that story, but it was here and it was with them. And they were, there are very few of whatever is left here, at least. There's plenty of Warforgers everywhere, but at least in Lisperia, it's very rare. So it's just more of them like wondering the new protocol.
Well, first, my boys are gonna collect some items. You just wait and see. I'll let my boys.
Just wait. You see them all running around. The goblins are like
gonna run
one
and
and
start
two,
grabbing
and they're just like.
It's all coming home with us. Relax.
Oh, Bernie actually just sits there and has the goblins start grabbing things and
They
bringing
go
them to him.
nuts. They just bring you. Look at this I got this. I got 10 of them. You only have 7. And they start fighting each other and shit. They don't understand what's
Let
going
go
on.
of
They're
that
excited.
broken coffee mug, Goblin, you dummy.
And they're
Fighting over a broken coffee mug.
Brock is probably excitedly right along with the goblins taking shit. So he looks exactly like one of the goblins. He's like, you grab that. I'll grab this. Let's get going. Hurry, get it all. Who wants it all?
What are you even gonna do with half a bird's nest?
I don't know. I'll lay an egg in it. As long as I can keep it.
Oh god, he's gonna take a shit in it.
Oh man.
So
So
could be used for one. Keep it.
with that, you guys, without ever looking at the menu, have a successful shopping adventure.
Nice. Look at
Not
us,
too
guys.
shabby.
Some people, I know, some people have a hard time starting and running businesses, but as far as I can tell, it's really easy. You just show up, kill the people, or take control of their minds, and you just do whatever you want. It seems like it's not that hard.
That's the hierarchy. When we're royalty like us, the noblemen and the lowborns, they're beneath us, and we take what
Yeah.
we need,
Yeah.
and we let them be.
Were you actually born though? That's my first question.
Well, technically, at
Oh,
this
do we not
immediate
know?
time,
Yeah,
they would have no idea how the crown works.
That's right.
They just saw
That's
you
just
put it
my-
on, and they understand that the crown is letting you command them.
That's just my fake dad. Nothing weird about him.
I will tell
Yeah.
my boys.
So yeah, I didn't cost you anything, Mr. Fudgehouse. In fact, I feel like I helped. Without me, you wouldn't have been able to get what you needed to get.
Seems like to me that Brock's been paid in full.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Twice today.
I feel like I've certainly been paid.
Yeah, I
and
gave him 10
appreciate
gold, and it fell out a hole in his pocket.
I've put a
Yeah,
lot more
you
things in
missed
that
stuff.
pocket since.
I
I'm
like to
sure I
imagine
lose
that
it.
Brock as a mercenary has made more than enough to retire 10 times over and lost it all.
Never changed my pants.
It was
Just
funny
this
because
pesky hole. That are
when
my
I-
lucky pants.
I had stepped away to go get something, and then they were like, "Oh, Brock spent all of his gold," and I was like, "Wait," because earlier I had him roll a d10, and I never told him what it was for. It was because that was how much he lost when he stuck the gold in his pocket. And then I was like, "Oh, you only have 2 gold," and he was like, "Wait, what?" And then he was like, "Well, who cares?" And then I give him an item. He goes, "I stick it in the same pocket with the hole in it." So we rolled a d100 and got a 5, so it's still there right now. But a random d100 will keep coming up until things are all lost. So that's how he's living life.
You boys,
Right.
you boys want to go back to the farm? Or are you still going down? You needed something here, right, Bunny?
Bernie had an intention of a quick date.
I still haven't met Maddie. We ended up hanging
Right
out
there
with
and there, give me a
Brock's
Constitution saving throw.
lover.
I guess I should take
Wait.
these boys back to the farm and then I can return. Is that all right with you?
Yeah. These guys are
Ah,
getting
these
kind of
boys-
annoying, actually.
Well, we have to. Yeah. Let's do it. Aren't we supposed to go meet the weird dude who lives downstairs or something like that? Bernie, like your friend who lives in the basement.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
supposed to
wait.
deliver something to him. Okay.
Wait, we already talked to him, didn't we?
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
said, "Come,
deliver
yeah.
a goose.
come a little closer." Like he said, "Come a little further and make a trade with me." Basically,
Okay, yeah.
so give me a
that's
con
right.
save
Okay.
because you said his name wrong and he's gonna hurt you for it.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I know.
Is it cool if I waste those spell slots so that I have just
Yeah.
taken the words back and
Oh, God.
haven't? Nice.
Yeah.
I am
Matt,
I
you
am
get
not
an
even a
insane
lukewarm
headache.
burrito now.
You just are like, "Oh, okay, I want to get away." Like it's just it's nothing but madness.
I think to myself, Maddie's a dick.
And
But I don't
give
say.
me another save. He's in your head. I thought it was another one. I was like, damn.
You're gonna knock me out.
It's like, I can still hear you.
Get out my head.
Come, provide the trade.
And it'll be the next room if you go ahead. Do you want to go with your team or do you want to go alone? That's the decision you need to make.
I don't know.
To reiterate how it happened last time, you all ran away and then you went alone. So you'll invite them, but give them the choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brock has to see this, Maddie. He's going.
Darth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to fucking.
I don't see who you've been talking about.
I want to meet this. I want to meet this.
You're
I
going.
want to meet this old guy who keeps talking to my
Okay.
little brother.
Oh, so Claremont. Okay, so let me make sure I understand this. Only Claremont and all the other people left. The other three of you stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the goblins? Both of you guys, since you're
No,
responsible for them.
I had him
You
take
told
the
him?
goblins.
Oh, okay.
I said that
Okay,
the
I didn't
goblins
hear
were
that.
being
Okay.
annoying.
Okay. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant that Maddie said you were being annoying because I was like, that makes sense. But no. good call on the goblins. Okay, I did hear that, but I misunderstood what it was for. So that's totally good because I was about to say the little goblins are going to be there still, but never mind.
No, Bernie thinks that Maddie really, really likes him.
Good. Keep thinking that. He does. He does. Right. Oh, I got to bring everyone else. Sorry, I only anticipated you. Whoops.
He does in a way that any, Underlord Demon of Madness would think that, or that would like somebody who's, getting used.
I mean, he does in a way. Does. You're right. You guys arrive into this. Yeah, basically, when you walk into here for the first time, it's just like normal transition for Brock initially, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Never been here before. Like, it's nice in here. There's a lot of good-looking minerals, and don't know what's going on down there, but let's not fall." Otherwise, it's just another cavern. There's so much random development that gets picked up and dropped down here. It's the Underdark. But you feel like this is the place. You
Madness,
feel
are you here?
immediate vibe of gravity. No one gets forced to the ground or anything. But if Claremont were present for understanding, he'd drop 10 feet. You hear like a kind of full shifting around. You even see the rocks kind of almost move as if they were floral instead, and then they stiffen yet again. Immediately, all of you guys begin to get these intrusive thoughts.
Call it Maddie. No, don't do that. No.
Give me another second.
It's an intrusive thought. He forced the thought.
Yeah, it's gonna force a thought it doesn't want to experience. That sounds great.
That's an intrusive thought.
At least you're getting ready for it every time. You're embracing better.
Feed the goose? You're so thoughtful.
Oh, thank you.
You
Somebody's
didn't
got to
bring
be that big goose.
Feed him one of the goblins.
Real quick, Claremont. Give me an intelligence check as you're up there at the farm.
Sounds good.
Brock and Darth, can you guys give me wisdom saves to see whether or not this kind of this maddening fill of mind prevents you from focusing further? Claremont, you remember
I'm
that
never
Bernie?
focusing,
That's
ever.
fair. But you are today.
Oh, the first time focus.
Oh, that 20 was a cheat on Darth.
At 19 still may not be
No.
enough though.
Claremont. Well, it's a 17 for you. Claremont with the 24.
Exactly.
You do think about, I left my boys with the hired help to go face something one of my boys saw tonight, Bear.
I better get back quick. They're not gonna just sit there in the
Also, which also comes to mind. You just fed the goose, walked away from the goose, thought about your boys, and was like, my boy that's going to meet this man or thing or whatever it is promised the goose that he don't have.
He promised him the goose, didn't he? Oh, damn. I bring the goose back with me, but he ain't gonna follow me around.
I'm just saying, your boy's going down there on a broken deal already.
Damn. Okay, run back now. On my way.
Meanwhile, Darth, you are like, oh man, this sucks. Like you just get a mad migraine and you're just not vibing right now. Brock,
This is bullshit.
you're so deaf, it just goes right past you. Like you're
This
just
place
like so
fucking
empty
sucks.
in the head, it echoes right out of your own brain. You're just like, this is why shit doesn't possess you. Yeah, for real. You're like, that's a cool effect.
Yeah, I'm like looking at the stone. I'm like, oh, that looks like a very interesting stone.
Bernie,
Should be
wince.
geologist.
You wince from your pain, and then you see a glow appear before you from this pedestal. A stone lights and erupts in multiple colors and shades. You hear,
Approach, Bernie.
Okay. I guess.
as you do, you immediately feel this tethered connection, the very same one in which originally put that mark on your hand, and light. The flares of it go off. You see, like just wrong my descriptor. You see, out of nowhere, floating in the ethereal immediately before you, in midair, one diamond-like eye light up, and then two, or three total, then two more. And then an entire head, just the head alone with a full cloak hiding the rest, looking like a five-eyed Thanos, pops up in front of you.
Bernie, I have rested for some time, thanks to your feeding me. And it is time we make good on our arrangements.
That's good. Oh shit. Yeah. The giant goose.
It looks. I do not see it.
Brock's looking around for a goose. Where's the giant goose? There's another one? Like, he's like...
Not sure I ever seen this giant goose. He yells out.
Yes, you have.
Give me a con save, Brock, because you are about to get the same punishment Bernie got right now. Very nice. He pops into your head.
I have read your previous years.
You feel like a little...
Not sure I heard you. Can you say it again so I can hear you louder?
Oh God. You just provoke him.
You don't even hear anything because where you imagine if you were standing in a tunnel about 75% of the way in and the biggest sound boom got funneled into it, you were like, oh, I see this dope bass about to hit, and instead of you experiencing it, it's like a physical skin splitting, pain needling, stabbing sensation of psychic energy.
I heard you this time. I heard you. I hear you loud and clear. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
The goose.
It's a friend of yours,
Our
Bernie.
arrangement. Where is it, Bernie?
This friend of
Would
yours,
you believe
isn't
me if I
quite
said
the
it's-
nicest person?
I'm gonna go get it now.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, no.
I'm sure Darth hears this a lot in school, huh?
Oh,
Oh shit, God, Bernie's always pulling it off when he needs to get out of some bullshit. Hold on. Let me see. What do I want to roll for this bad boy? He is going to do an insight check on you.
Sees all of me.
You should reach out to the other at the farm, or I will with your permission.
Yeah, I can't do that, so yeah, go ahead.
Claremont,
Pot will pick up.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
No.
He's just gonna fucking kill everybody. Oh man.
I'm still listening, but be right back.
Yeah. Oh, nice. You feel, good Sir Claremont, a huge amount of energy popping into your synergy. Like you're like, oh, a big payload's coming in. Hold the fuck up. You immediately throw up all guards, all shields, all firewalls, everything you know as Claremont. You're like, you got a gut feeling a second ago that something went wrong, and you're about to feel that shit, and you get ready. You negate all but one die.
Ooh, not bad.
Oh, but it's
And
a
it hits
big
you.
ass die.
It's like a full die down. So,
Oh no,
you get hit for 11
that's
on that.
big.
So, and then you're like, you put out the rest, and you're like, oh shit. And right before you get a chance to react, you hear the goose arrive without and arrive to die.
I'll be bringing that goose. This boy made a bad deal. I don't have to pull him out of the gutter here. This is not going to be a problem. Oh, it's just like in Vegas. I mean, it's just like last time he gambled all his money away. Down those Ranger Ted comics he keeps spending all of his allowance on.
Oh man. So how do you go about getting the goose Claremont on your Pelican?
Well, we're back with the goose.
Got it. So, but where do you?
Was I already back? It's
No.
too late.
I'm honoring that you were still there, but you're gonna teleport back to the market, and then where are you gonna go?
And then I'm gonna hopefully try and pull a rope around his neck and get him. I'm gonna have to do like a survival check to figure out.
Yeah, you're
the
gonna have to do an
path.
animal handling first to see if you can handle the goose.
Okay, cool.
Or it's gonna
the
start
only
hitting
thing
you.
that they've told me is that it's downward. Otherwise, unless they left me a trail.
No, yeah, it's downward. I mean, I don't
No.
think they left your trail. They don't care. They're the last people that care about.
I didn't even know about the goose. So. I'm just here to see the creepy old man that hangs out with my little brother.
Handle this goose. Wait, I can fix that. I can fix that.
Are you sure? Because this goose is about to whoop your ass. You
Oh my
teleport
God.
it, and then it just responds in anger. Like, what the fuck? Okay,
I don't know how to pull, but you need to come with me. That's my summary.
It's throwing up a huge hissy fit.
Please on the reroll
Nice.
work.
Chad gets an inspiration D12 for rocking a sweater.
Nope.
Not enough. The goose goes in, man. He's mad. He beaks you. At advantage because you're like pulling him to you, so you're like bringing him in. Oh, he hits you.
You son of a bitch, goose. I'll kill you.
Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing twice. Boop. Damage for 8 points. He's like smashes down on you, and then he bats his wings to baffle you. I need a strength saving throw. Oh, if this hits, sorry, hold on. Oh, let me check that actually. I've never used them.
Okay.
Yes, if I hit you, you get knocked off your Pelican. But let's see what happens.
No.
Oh.
Please be enough.
Will this be the first time we see him
Yeah,
walk?
you saved. No, I mean, no, unfortunately, he saved. It starts batting at you. And you're like, oh, you grab your like side of the Pelican, and you're like, oh. It's like you're in the house falling into the Oz as this
Go to
thing is
sleep,
going.
you damn bird.
Okay, first it does 12 damage from the batting, and then
This thing's messing me up.
you go to Hypnotic Pattern, and it has to make a wisdom save. It is going to make a wisdom save, and believe it or not, it has a save of a 4.
Oh.
So let's see if it pulls it off. Oh, it's on the 20 skid, and it fell on a 2. The tease. I was like, dude, if it nat 20, it's going to kill you. You get it stuff.
All right,
But now it's sitting there, so it can't, like, if you shake it, it'll wake up.
Get a disc going.
Gotcha.
And,
Okay.
try
What's
and
the
roll
weight
it on
limit?
there. Damn,
500
unseen
pounds.
servants, get it up there.
I'm curious. How heavy is a giant goose? Let's see.
I hope it's less than 500.
I'm curious. I don't know. Let's just for fun. Giant goose weight D&D 5e.
Bringing you boys a goose for Thanksgiving.
Oh man. So here's the theory. If you break it down statistically, A giant goose would depend on how giant is compared to a normal goose. A typical goose weighs around 10 to 14 pounds, and an estimate to a giant goose would be a horse-sized goose. 5 times a normal goose size would make it weigh 500 to 700 pounds.
Oh god, way heavier than. Well, that didn't work. Shit.
You cast the spell and it's just like it doesn't wake up, but it doesn't go through.
All right. Let's see. I don't got much time here. This guy gonna wake up.
I guess we'll let you think about that. Well, real
right,
quick,
new
actually.
plan, new
Wait,
plan.
real quick. Ooh, you're lucky. That's not okay. I wanted to see if you conflicted your spell on accident, but you didn't. Well, you're thinking of that real quick. Darth, Brock, Bernie, you guys have no idea. Pause on the way. You just see this thing saying it'll take care of it. It's probably been about 5 minutes of awkward patience. What are the three of you guys doing? Darth just has a really bad headache and cannot understand anything that's going on with this guy, but he understands that you guys are getting your asses kicked. So he can talk to you guys. He just cannot have, and he has no tether communication to the actual
This place
arena.
sucks.
Do we see this demon?
Oh yeah, you see it. It's just a face
I can see
projection.
it.
It's like the Sith Lord appearing from Star Wars through the Force, like
Got it.
just saying, "Hey, I'm not really here, but this was the strongest point in which I could appear and fuck you up. Thanks for coming."
So, Darth, this is Madness. You had questions for
Who looks at
Madness,
him?
didn't you?
Now his
Yeah.
name is Madness. It's not Maddie anymore. What happened?
Con save.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, I guess you're into older guys.
Oh no!
It's like you just feel it's not even like it's just like
I see him do that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll wait outside.
you immediately give me a hold on. Let me see what I could do.
I feel like I'm being pretty respectful.
This individual here isn't quite nice. I'm not sure I enjoy this. But I can tell you, any of the people I introduce you that I call friends certainly wouldn't treat you like this.
Oh well, Madness. He's a little rough at first, but once you get to know him, he's fantastic.
I'm not sure I want to get to know him.
You
Just
know,
put a big old spike in my brain that's bigger than the dick of a Tarask.
Bernie, when you meet the right guy, you won't have to make excuses for him. He'll just.
When you try to leave, Darth, it immediately teleports its projection.
Oh fuck!
And it doesn't even even if it tries to communicate with you, you have just jumped. Your mind is a scramble right now. So like
Yeah.
even if it is, it's like it's just like you're useless. It's just keeping you from wandering. Right, Claremont, what you got?
Polymorph. I drop the hypnotic pattern and I try to polymorph it.
Give me a sleight of hand to see how fast you can snap it out and polymorph it before it gets a honk.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Let's see. I'll give
Not
it a.
really.
I'll give. Oh no! Yeah, no. It's absolutely gonna be. I thought you'd roll better. It's gonna do thunderous honk. It's gonna. So right as you like let it go, it's gonna go. It's gonna see you, and you're gonna cast polymorph. And as it's shrinking, it's gonna let out a thunderous honk. You need a con save. All of you guys inside the room hear this, and this massive. You take half of this. It's not crazy. You guys just hear this. The goose. You hear the goose. It's down the hall. It's close by. It's just so erupting. It's like echoing, and then Bernie, you kind of, it's here.
You see, Madness. I told you, it was coming.
You then see and the goose.
I do a
appear.
performance with that.
Go for it. As Claremont arrives into the most what the fuck scenario there is.
I am not having a great rolling night.
That's not the worst. Claremont. You see a huge projection of a very, very dangerous being, and all of your companions seriously hurt in some kind of way. Darth looks like he doesn't like he's not even in the picture theoretically. Brock is like bleeding from the nose and the ears, and you see like black kind of like tears coming from his eyes. You don't know if it's mascara and he's crying from all the pain, or if that's like what he's bleeding from his eyes. Bernie, he looks all kinds of fucked up. And you understand that you definitely understand that this has been going bad because there's been no goose. So the goose is here.
Doc
How do you
definitely
roll?
wears mascara under his goggles.
I just felt like that. Yeah, like I felt like that was a thing, you know.
He's like war paint, but
Yeah.
you can't see him because he's got his goggles. He doesn't know.
Yeah, the makeup's for him. It's not for anybody else.
Can you roll the goose's saving throw?
Oh, sorry. Yes. What was it?
I just want to know if it comes
Is
in
it
as
con or wisdom?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
It's gonna fail. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
21 it beats it. Fine, it comes in as a so he sees the goose.
Okay, they see the goose attacking you on the way in. It's gonna do a beacon wing. It's gonna knock you into the room if it can.
Oh,
You're just
shit,
running.
I got a goddamn goose.
You'll be like, let's just go get to my boy. My boy's gonna die.
Those are my boys. God damn it! Take this goddamn goose.
It's gonna get advantage. It's just fucking you up. Give me
no
a save.
more farm animals for you. You only get goblins and shit like that. No birds.
You guys wanted the goose.
That's true.
I wanted the eggs. I don't want the goose.
Give me a strength save to see if you fly into the room though.
Oh gods. That's
You're
not bad.
good. You kind of fly. Yeah, like you're hastily on your pelican, just whoa, you know, like going in, woo, and the goose arrives. It drops an egg. Bernie, give me a D100. Which kind of egg is it? It instantly gets terrified seeing this duck here. Oh my god!
Oh,
You did not just roll a perfect roll on that egg.
All right, hold on.
Dude. Thanks.
Let me pull the board. Hold on.
That's awesome, man.
Wow.
wow. Roll like
Isn't
shit.
it got to be
until
the best egg that there ever was and ever will be?
I mean, you know, there's only one of a kind, and it always re-rolls the unique inside. You know, that's how it works. I gotta pull that up.
It's another goose.
This is how you do capitalism.
We'll take our giant goose and leave. You have yours, we have ours.
That would have been so clean if that was planned, but no. That would have been good if you said it first. That would have been the perfect way out. What a cop out. That would have been great. Okay. Actually, yeah, no, that's on the top board. Hold on. There are actually other eggs that could come out.
It's like a Russian nesting doll. It's got a lot of eggs.
So, okay, here's what we would know. Because you wouldn't know what's in the egg because technically you're only seeing the outside at this time. But it is when it pops out, it's like, it is so golden that it brights the entire room like the sun. It's like, shh. All you guys are blinded for a second, and then it doesn't even dull out. It just kind of absorbs it. And then Bernie, you just get this like this feeling like, God, I was the one that this never would have happened if it wasn't you who did it. And you just get so excited because you remember the deal was the Dalkir will give you anything it produces. It just needs the goose.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Oh my god, maybe this was divine intervention. Did Iz actually pick up my call?
So I'm gonna send you a message, and then you can either ask for a private chat so we can discuss it, or you can message me what direction you wish to choose. Okay.
Okay.
Now, and mind you, I'm sending you this now to think about it. You wouldn't know until the Dalkir gives it to you.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I'm just trying to prepare you. Where the hell are you over here?
You boys look a little worse for wear. Have you been fighting with geese also?
This individual here that your boy has been chatting with is one of the more aggressive types. You call him by a name that Bernie's been calling him by. Here, you spike you in the brain.
You hear it yell. You hear it kind of exclaim out in this odd kind of morbid psychic thought. You all need to understand that I am a delegate. The Lord of Madness. Bernie.
He called himself a delicate flower. Is that what he just said?
Con save.
Oh, shit.
He called himself a delicate
Yeah, what are
flower.
you guys talking about? I can't hear anything that's
So you
going
may
on.
have just died.
Delicate little flower. What can I say?
You
Oh,
just get it. Yeah.
this grilled cheese is not sitting well. Oh, God.
you hear
I told you. Here's an individual that'll spike you in the brain if you upset him.
you guys all feel like this like suppression as it focuses in on Bernie.
Mm.
Bernie, you have kept our deal, and I offer you, as promised, its true production. He gives you the egg, but you don't know what it does at this time just yet. You just have the egg. It's fucking gorgeous. It's beautiful. It feels immaculate. You're like, you're just in awe, right? And then it looks to you and it goes, now accept my offer. Do you accept what he promised?
Yes.
You know, you feel like this odd kind of inclusion occurs. This is a 10-minute ritual process in which the rest of you are frozen in time, aware. The doubt here, you guys all get this understanding in this insightful moment that Bernie is making a pact with a powerful being that does not exist or should not exist here. What you guys are witnessing, there's no track, no history, no nothing. You, FUDGEHOUSE, because you're wearing the crown, this didn't even exist. This, like, you don't even know what this is. It's not in the register. No Fallen Warforged has ever come across this. It does not exist, and yet it's here in front of you. And Bernie's like known this thing forever. Like, okay, cool, shits and giggles. But otherwise you guys are all frozen, but experiencing this entire elongated process. You feel this arcane, deep, old energy strike into your marking that was originally inflamed upon your hand, and it goes up, goes across your back, and it wraps you in a coil, almost as if it was a large snake binding you, Bernie, with a tense of heat and pressure. But you find it embracing. You find it as exhilarating. You think it's power as you're like, ah, you're tensing and you're accepting it. You are bound by this pact until you die. Or they die. Or it's broken by a wish spell. You may choose one spell from the Necromancy or Enchantment School of Magic that is 8th level or lower.
Holy shit.
One creature can cast that spell, being you, through this pact, requiring no materials, using intelligence as a spellcasting ability. And when you do cast it, the creature, regardless of what it is you are casting, takes 66 average cross psychic damage, which will not break your concentration on a spell at all. You cannot do this again until you finish a long rest.
Huh.
I'll provide you all the details after session, but an
Yeah.
8th level spell off of the Necromancy or Enchantment table is yours to peruse and choose from. And once per day, as long as you and this buddy are alive, or no one breaks the pack, you can go about your fair killings. It also does, with this exchange, tell you what the egg is.
Oh.
And you now have a second opportunity. Do you want to see the future? You said no the first time. I'll give you a choice. Either go with a hint or go with the truth?
I'll go with the truth.
Do you want a private or meta knowledge?
Private.
Okay, let's pop in there real quick.
Cool. Opportunity for me to go pee.
You sure it's a good one? Get a long one.
What's
Yeah,
everybody
I'll get
talking
a good
about?
one in. I'll be right back after a nice long piss.
That's a nice long.
You're not taking us with you. Oh, never mind. All right.
You guys want to come with on the piss? I'll bring you
Not
with.
really.
Yeah, absolutely. Take me.
I don't really like how you said that. Wow. Well, I hope Bernie stays being such a good little kid after making a deal with the weird demon guy.
I know your kid brother here has got himself into some crazy shit like drugs.
Yeah.
He's a druggie, basically. That's what he is. And
He's addicted to packs.
Addicted to packs, and it's a bad thing. And there's not a lot of redemption here. I don't think there's a road to sobriety with this. You're there. He kind of fucked himself.
Yeah.
He OD'd on it.
Yep. What's he? He's made his choices though. It's hard to convince someone that they're.
Once they fuck up, they're fucked. You just can't go back from certain things. Once you do too much math,
Yeah,
there's no unlosing your teeth.
that's true.
Simply that.
Yeah. Once you started getting juiced up on those Eldritch magics, hard to actually read a book to learn a spell after that when someone just tells you how to do the spell.
It's true. Once they just infuse it into you.
Yeah.
Just can imagine he's just getting brain raped right now.
Yeah. Well, he's seen the future. I bet it's just like me bullying him until he dies.
That's it. That's it. That's all it is. How you doing, dude? Are you a Badger fan or no? You don't care.
I don't really care. My girlfriend is, and a lot of my friends are, but I don't really care too much about it.
All right, good.
But I don't know. They're definitely playing sports out there,
Yeah, they're doing sports things, in Madison. Sports things.
Toss the old pigskin around.
They do some things. They run.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes they
They score them points.
Oh yeah. That's true. A lot of I don't know. The only like games I really watch are like Packers games usually, but even then I don't watch every game. It's just like a lot of times that's what people are doing.
It's all good. I don't watch a lot of professional. I watch basketball. That's what I watch.
Mm-hmm.
But NFL, I'm not really too keen on. I watch college football a bunch.
Sure. Do you have a
Oregon? That's why, because Oregon.
Oh, gotcha,
Oregon just played Wisconsin.
That's right. I didn't. My friend went to Oregon, and he does care about that. So.
Yeah, I mean, Ian also went to Oregon, and
you're a little duck. You're a duck.
yeah, we're both ducks.
I almost went to Eugene.
Dicks.
I almost went to Eugene for my PhD.
Yeah, they got a good economics business program. They got a good business program, if you will.
I got accepted there. I got better funding somewhere else, so I didn't end up going there. But it was a cool campus.
Fair. It is a cool campus. Very cool campus.
I like that there's a cemetery.
Yeah, right. There's just a cemetery. You walk through it. I used to walk through it, and I was like, "Wow, I'm cutting through here to save time. These guys will never get time back."
Yeah. My friend was like, "This is where everybody smokes weed." It was in the cemetery.
I don't remember ever smoking weed in the cemetery, but then again, I didn't smoke a lot of weed when I was actually a student, so probably a good thing.
Crazy.
Yeah. Shortly there, after being a student, I smoked a bunch of weed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imbibed more after than during.
Yeah. But then there was, I knew a bunch of people that smoked all the time. I certainly was
Yeah.
not one of them.
Depends on your major, probably.
I had a psych major.
Oh,
Certainly
that-
should have been a weed smoker.
yeah.
Definitely weed smoking major material.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's actually the business students. You know what I'm saying?
Business students have some time. Got some time on our hands.
Yeah.
Did you? I mean,
No,
no.
but
You were honors
got me
though.
into honors program, so I had a lot easier classes.
I didn't do shit. You got yourself into honors program. I just
I
told you
didn't
you
even know
should
it
do it.
existed until you told me.
No, you knew it existed. You were invited to be a part of honors.
did.
You were invited,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Should I do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, you should do it." If I was invited, I would
Right.
definitely do
I was
it.
guessing it.
But I'm not smart enough to be invited, so yeah, you should do it.
That's funny.
I was like, if you're not doing it for you, do it for me.
Do it for me, brother. Do it for me.
They had like an honors college at my school, but you couldn't do it if you transferred there. You had to like start there to do it.
Oh.
Which was weird. Like I don't know why they made it work that way, but
It is a little weird. Yeah, I started sophomore year.
Yeah. I remember it was you were invited. I think it was like October, November. Like right when you got there, you were invited to be a part of business honors.
I was like, I don't know. I don't want to take extra effort on. You're like, do it.
And you're like, I don't want to
Do
do
it.
extra work. I was like, do it.
You Nike the hell out of me during that.
Yeah, I was like, you'll never go look back and be like, ah man, I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. I'm really glad I did. It was a good move.
Yeah. I know you were like, well, it's gonna be really hard. I'm like, yeah, duh. That's what you do. You do hard things.
yeah.
I just want you guys to know that I didn't pee because I'm scared. I just had to go when nature calls.
Yeah.
With fear of this.
Well, I'm
big-
gonna go pee. Goodbye.
Dad's turn. Nature's calling.
Knock knock.
I just imagine when we go, also our characters are going.
Oh yeah.
So we're frozen, but we're just pissing our pants right now.
Yeah. I wonder. Darth can't even hear what's going on. So.
Oh, how come? What's going on with you?
Oh, I failed. Like I failed my first one so bad that I just got a bad headache, and everyone was like talking to this demon thing, and I'm just like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Eardrums.
Yeah.
That's good. Worked out.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
have 17 HP, and I think we've been awake for like a couple hours. So
Yeah.
not resting anytime soon. I'm in trouble.
I mean, once we're done with this, we're going back up to the surface, so we could probably
That would work well.
hang out for a little bit, I would imagine.
It'll be a-okay, whatever happens.
Yeah. We probably have to like
Though I think.
do some housekeeping at the farm. Farm keeping, they would call
Oh
it.
gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Gotta
guys
get
are
back
the worst. Property management in you guys does not exist in every campaign with property. No.
Well, we don't manage it. We
That's
have a
why
management
we had.
company.
That's why we
Yeah.
had Meek.
Yeah, we
Oh
have
yeah, we do have a
company.
management company.
M&M is for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, I guess you do. Yeah, but M&M charges you guys up the fucking nose. Meek was
Yeah,
like
well-
doing it free and just
Yeah,
angrily.
well, money's made up, man.
Yeah, Meek was not doing it for free. He cost us in psychic damage.
And let's be honest, he took over everything. He cost us everything.
I mean, yeah, sort of. I guess that's true. So with that,
Those beats.
the Dalkir vanishes. Boom. They're gone. Everything feels normal again. Darth, your headache subsides, and all of a sudden,
Great.
everyone's confused because Bernie's sitting there like a little hot piece of hand, has his hand sizzling cool, and everyone else kind of got hurt a little. And this goose is still there.
Is the goose
It
cooked?
goes, no, it goes the fucking hit.
No, back away, back away.
He didn't even take the fucking goose.
God damn it!
He just wanted to see if we'd bring him the giant goose.
How do you have
Commitment is all it takes.
Goddamn goose won't leave me alone.
Bernie, give me an animal handling check to see if you can calm your goose down.
Get your goose under control, buddy, or I'm gonna turn it into dinner.
Oh God!
Oh damn, he's getting low, guys. Stop him.
I'm getting destroyed here.
I had
Bernie.
one roll tonight. That was it.
Bernie, did you break up with that guy yet, or are you still?
Oh my god.
I do my job and I
We're
jump in between
together.
Claremont and the goose.
Perfect. Give me an
And
athletics.
I start wrangling the goose.
Give me an athletics to see if you can first get it its way and force it back, and then give me an animal handling as Claremont is looking beaten.
Okay,
Somebody feed him.
What do you want to? Want me to? What am I rolling?
Athletics. Claremont's hanging out. He didn't fall prone, man. I'll be honest, Claremont. I could have knocked you on your butt at any time, and you've been holding on. Brock gets in the way.
Easily could take me out.
Security kicks in. With that, Brock, you take the next attack. Whoops, target the wrong thing.
I try to grapple the goose.
Okay, give me a grapple if this misses. It misses. It goes to try to throw its wings on you and baffle you, and you just.
Would that be I'm just in athletics.
Yeah, if you're.
I want to
that's
go
your-
grab
yeah,
another beer.
athletics,
I'll
yeah.
be right back.
Nice. You just. It's just mad now.
And I just try to kind of like choke it out or like try to get it so it like passes out, not to kill it, but like I just try to
Bernie
Hold
chooses
on.
the perfect time to run off.
choke the goose out.
Let me see if I have any rations or something. Yes, I do.
Okay. Darth
I'll,
throws
uh,
off the rations.
We're gonna take it hold of your goose, and he's just over there like thinking or something.
I toss some breadcrumbs for the not really breadcrumbs. I give it some food.
You see it, dry tack, whatever it may be. It's like it's trying to eat it, but then Brock is still holding it. So it's like Brock has to decide: do I let it go and trust that it's going to calm down, or do I hold it and let it get angry because now I can't eat and now I can't hurt
Pet
it?
it, Brock. Pet it. Make it your goose. Make it your goose, Brock. Pet it.
Yeah, I'm fucking making it my goose.
Screw that goose! Don't give it any of my heart attack.
Give me an animal handling at advantage because you're doing the forceful taming method.
The Caesar Malone.
Yeah. Man, do your students know you speak this way?
I'm over his
No.
shoulder yelling at the bird. You're a piece of shit. Nobody likes you, bird.
Brock, this is why it's not working. It's like it's gonna use.
Yeah, I go to choke it out. I just go to choke it
It's
out.
gonna go to resist. He's pretty strong. It's not the
Bird.
weakest. Let's get
Screw
it
you, goose.
Yeah, no, Brock has it. Brock has it. It's like a bar fight. Claremont's clearly still.
I have my
holding
axe.
its
It's like
feet.
because I'm not like long enough to wrap its neck, but I have my
Yeah, you're
axe
like,
around and I'm like choking it out. Yeah.
It's like, and it gets low enough to where it can like stick its tongue out and get some of the rations, and it's like, it's like calming down. Just it calms. Damn, Claremont, I really didn't think I was almost about to kill you with the goose. That's awesome. Well, you guys survive this encounter. Boom. Now what do? Go to the hill or go back to the fudge house?
We're gonna go back to the farm.
We gotta go back to the farm.
Stop.
I mean, dragons love gooses. You can use this as bait. I already gave you the egg.
We don't even know what the egg does. I'll just burn
Long
it.
route today. I don't quite have the juice to get us right
And couldn't
now.
the egg produce? Couldn't the goose produce more eggs? You know.
Shh, you're not that way, Brock. You don't know what a goose really does. You from the Underdark.
Brock doesn't know.
We don't have a teleportation circle at the farm, do we?
No, you never did it.
Gotcha.
You never stay around. You guys leave every time. I'm like, you want to do
Yeah.
anything? You
Good
guys are
point.
like, fuck this place. We're out. I'm like,
Okay, well-
I gave you a whole property map, and you guys were like, cool. Don't care. I was like, all right. The goblins
We
out
had a
there.
dragon to kill.
They ate
And
your
we
parent.
can, if we can't get back, I can put us up for the next little bit in our magnificent mansion. Darth's dank dungeon instead of Maxwell's magnificent mansion.
DDD.
Sounds
What are they gonna
terrible.
do? There's big old check in here.
He can come in. I don't give a shit.
It has like its own wing.
Exactly. Just like leave it alone. As
All right,
much bird
well-
seed as you want, buddy.
Seems like we need to take a quick break, and then we got to get back to the farm for a moment before we
Yeah.
take on the next task.
All right, let me pull this bitch up.
All right, good. I'm trying to look up things to call this goose. I'm gonna turn you into a pillow, you piece of shit goose.
Wow, that's a rough one. We need to work on that.
Excuse for an alien.
I'm trying to find things like a pillow.
You're gonna be on my table next week.
Wait, can you change the name?
Don't
Yeah,
be mean to
spell.
Maverick.
Oh yeah, the spell. Yeah, you can. Hold on.
All right,
You should
I'm
be able
changing
to.
it to. I'm gonna change it to Darth's.
Think
Think
dungeon. Dungeon. Yeah, that's cool. DDD. I already wrote it down. DDD underlined.
Your honk sounds like you got laryngitis.
Okay, let me make sure it works.
Yeah, the goose sure knows laryngitis. It's like, huh?
The most pathetic honk I've ever heard.
There we go.
Yeah, but sure, I'm not sure I've ever seen an individual so insecure that they're trying to make fun of a goose that doesn't know what they're saying.
Screw that goose. Its grace has less waddle than a kobold. Got webbed feet. That's enough said.
I look at the goose, and I look back to Claremont, and I look back to
You
the
have
goose.
web
And I'm like,
feet.
Yeah, but mine are not gross.
I look at the goose, and I say, "Yeah, I don't understand anything your son's saying."
What does he do? Just
See if,
like,
see if the goose says anything.
does the goose have an intelligence check? Or
Actually, good question. That's a good question. Actually, let me check its stat. It's actually kind of smart. It has a really
I
good
thought it
stats.
could speak giant.
It understands giant and Sylvan, but it cannot speak.
Yeah,
But I can telepathically speak to it if it's intelligent.
It's
Actually,
6.
even if it's not.
6
You
intelligence.
suck.
I've met people with a 6 intelligence in real life.
So then this goose will whoop his ass. It just jumps over Brock. And it goes for the kill. It flies. It can fly, by the way. It flies 30 feet. And it just drops on all of you guys. It just fucking power bombs.
Roll.
Back off, goose.
It's like it just falls over to the side.
What is it? What are we doing? What's the dexterity on this?
He just put a globe of invulnerability.
Worthless. Can't do nothing, goose.
It's like Donald Duck hitting a door going nowhere.
Look on my giant renowned balls.
This goose is gonna
They're
eat
like-
the shit out of you forever. It is never ever gonna forgive you.
Lay off the goose.
Every time you guys come to the farm, Claremont's gonna be sneaking in. Does the goose know I'm back?
What do you mean? Shit face over there? You mean the little bill that couldn't? I mean, I
It's
don't know.
gonna have a whole chicken run operation going on at the farm, guys. Be careful, man. This goose is dangerous. So you guys just decided you guys are totally chill. Everything goes well. Time has, everyone's fine. What do you guys do? You guys said the farm, so we're going to the farm.
Yeah, so we long
How do we-
rested.
who
in,
has
DDD,
it?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. What was the plan? How long did you have to rest to do it? Long rest? Yeah, long rest.
Yeah, long rest for him to
Do we-
get his spells back.
Who do we tell up? Yeah, okay.
Mhm. Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. I'm teleporting. Then I have to use the spell slot. So
Correct.
toss that spell slot away.
Your
I
guys'
use all
icon
my
is this thing, by the way.
teleporting people. Constantly just tossing it. Oh, long rest first. I feel so much healthier. Bird brain. Brain's the size of a pea. You know how big that is? It's this big. It's real small. Ain't too bright, are you? Nah, I can see it in those eyes. Very dull eyes. No.
Somebody sitting here small enough to knock your ass out.
You guys arrive at
Yes, that's-
FUDGEHOUSE. Boom, boom. What do you do back at base? Obviously, the goose gets handled, sent back to work.
Yeah, I spent like 4 hours calming down the goose and feeding it, and
4 hours of
trying to like
therapy.
not have it be pissed at Pa, but I don't think it'll ever.
Polymorphing the goose.
You what, Claremont?
Polymorph him into a goat.
Who, the goose?
The goose.
It's gonna try to resist it. Let's see.
Oh my god!
Brock, give me one of those axes you have.
No, Pa. It can. The eggs can be actual gold.
Oh, they are actual gold.
I mean, I can make
I thought of
Turns
Chelsea.
into a goat. You said a goat. I don't remember what you said.
All right, so he becomes a
goat.
goat, and then I shoot him with a fireball.
Oh my god!
It's fine. He won't die. I'm just trying to, show him who's boss. That's all. It can be. It's a firebolt. It'll be a firebolt. Nothing crazy.
Nah, you said fireball. Don't go changing shit up.
It's fireball. It's cathartic.
You
What
went to
can I
kill.
say?
You went to kill and torture and then bring back. You were like, I'm not gonna hurt it, but I'm gonna hurt it.
It's not gonna die because it'll just go to 0 and it'll come back.
Well, how
as
much
a-
health does a goat have? That's what you think.
You're gonna
I
overkill the
don't know,
goat.
DM. How much does a goat have?
I'm finding out.
I
Hold
feel like
up.
a goat has like 3 HP.
I don't know if let's see what a
That's
goat
not-
is in
that's not
D&D. A goat in D&D. Now it'll be a giant goat. Well, can you turn a giant into just a goat with polymorph, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
you're
can
correct.
change
A
their
goat
size.
has 4
Humans or-
HP.
Well,
Oh my
Oh,
that's
god!
what he
You
gets.
are going to drop a nuke on this thing. You're gonna vaporize it.
I don't care. That's what he gets. He's a piece of shit.
This is how.
Well,
This is how in my campaign I created my character's main villain because they overkilled some poor kobold by so much that I made it vaporize and come back
That's
as a
horrible.
ghost.
It had unfinished business. Oh, damn. So it does 24 damage to the goose.
Walk it off, goose. Walk it off.
Now, does anyone stop this goose from going ham on Claremont?
I do not.
I would try.
Okay, give me animal handling. If you don't, Claremont's getting attacked again.
Can
It's round 2.
At this point,
I failed. It's round 2.
he did it to himself. I sit and
Yeah.
watch. I pull up a lawn chair and I watch.
Yeah, me
popcorn.
too.
Fuck you, goose.
Claremont goes to leave himself as the status. But will it succeed? The goose goes in. Now, the goose is talented. It doesn't give a fuck. It thunders honks you first.
I cast Cure Wounds on the goose.
I'm your father, damn it. What are you trying to do there?
Give me the heal.
Your
Give me
boy's
the
having help for you. He's making it.
The
He's
ultimate
making it even.
And then I grab a chair and I sit next to Darth and Brock.
All right.
And then I just do this kind of thing, leaning back just like this.
I need a saving throw.
Who do you guys think is gonna win?
I hand-
Claremont.
I hand Bernie a little bit of popcorn too.
From the honk.
Where's the honk?
We're gonna put up Mr. FUDGEHOUSE's own popcorn stores.
Oh, I don't need
Appreciate
the.
you enjoying it on his behalf.
So do you think the goose is gonna win?
Have one or more tokens in order to. Oh, I can't do it without
Yep.
my token, I guess.
Oh, you can't do it from your sheet? Oh, here, I'll
It's
put your
just not
token out.
I'll just roll a Constitution
Boom,
saving.
he's here.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. And then I'll even pull up the goose so you can target him.
Ooh. Yeah. Target that goose.
Oh, actually, okay. No, no, I'll honor it. Now, theoretically, you guys would have been point blank next to each other. You would have fireballed yourself, but I'm gonna honor that didn't happen, and he was at a distance, and it's closing in on you, and that's where I mean it's huge, so it got to you really quickly. So you survive the con save from the thunderous honk. I don't think it actually does anything if you pass. Oh. You take half damage. So you do take... Ooh, not bad.
Control your goose, boy.
7 points of damage.
Why did I give you this damn thing?
Oh, man. And then it is going to... Go in for a beak.
Fuck your goose.
The silvery.
Oh, I can do that? Yeah.
Technically, it's a gnat. It's a gnat.
Back off, goose. I am your master here. Ow.
Makes contact. Not as bad. Not as bad. Could be worse.
I'm getting hurt a lot, though.
How bad does he look right now?
Claremont looks okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yes.
And if the wing goes, Claremont finally ducks for the first time. But it's because he wanted to pick up his chicken.
When I duck, I also polymorph him again.
He's eating a bird in front of the bird.
I
Of,
know,
of course.
Why do you think he's so pissed, you know? He just knows how to offend things.
Now you're a rat.
Oh, it doesn't
Rat.
turn into a rat. It rolled a 23.
Damn.
It goes on you again.
I gotta get the hell out of here. I run away.
You don't run away. It's going to do an opportunity attack. Oh!
Oh!
I can't still rebarbs it. It's same round.
And it is going to lay it on
Lay it on thick.
18.
Okay.
Now,
How's
do
he
you
looking
continue
now?
to move? Now he's at 50-ish. He's just over 50%.
Yeah. I can move 50 feet away.
Okay. It will fly. Okay, so go ahead. You move 50 feet away.
Oh, you're actually want me to
No,
move
you don't have to move. No, you don't have to move. I'm just saying, like, you do. And then as you're moving, you guys see this goose, like Pac-Man, chasing after him. As it hits the 40-foot marker, you see the goose flap its wings, and it pops into the air, going the rest of the, like, kind of aerial long jump with him, and keeps on his ass. Lands right next to Claremont. Claremont, you didn't shake the goose. The goose is going to go in for a peck, and then it is your turn again. Missing. What do you do?
It probably work. I waste my last spell slot on fourth
Okay,
slot.
let's see if it works. Let's see if it works.
I'm gonna make you a rat. You rat. You rat
It
bastard.
gets him. And it runs.
Oh, I was gonna try and get one of the servants to pick him up.
Okay, give me
Did it use its
a
movement?
disadvantage.
It used all of its movement too.
And now it's a
Technically.
rat. Change the stat block. Gave it new movement. I guess you're right. Well, no, because it was Claremont's turn. Now once it's a rat, it's the rat's turn.
Ooh, that's too bad. The disadvantage killed me.
You guys
Otherwise
see
I
the
had-
rat running into the fields. What do you guys do? Does anyone else do anything? Or you guys stay in your seat?
I'm still watching.
I'm watching. This is
It's a conceit as it runs off in the distance. How long does the polymorph last? An hour?
Now,
Or until you break the concentration. So you
Yeah, I
can
can
stop
break
thinking
that
about it and
anytime.
it'll turn back into a goose. But
I'll go back to my boy and like, you gonna go handle your goose?
What, the rat?
It's a goose.
I think-
it's like, it looks back and it like honks. It goes, and it like kind of like you get the sense that it's like, you know.
I go inside the farmhouse. Go handle your goose.
It's like you see, that's the best.
Rock goes into the farmhouse too.
Rock follows him. Yeah, that's my job.
It's a pissed off.
I don't know if
I
it's
didn't
listening to
fuck
me.
with the goose. I already did it once.
The goose is fine. The goose got its stresses out. Claremont walked away. They both kind of walked away heated, but they walked away. Clearly, this is still a continuing battle. This is a good fight between the two of you. I didn't think a goose in you would put up such a good
I do
commentary.
what's it called? A telepathy bitch.
Message. It can't do it back, but it'll go get you. Watch, just you watch.
You walk out the door and it slaps you with a wing as
It's
soon
like,
as you
"Wow,
sit
wake up,
there.
motherfucker."
Just sit there.
It's gonna learn who's boss. I'll teach you.
I'm excited to see the future of this. This is exciting.
Okay.
Oh man. You know, the only other time I had any kind of creature have a multi-combat scenario, it was with a Tuesday group. One guy wanted to wrestle a mimic, and he wrestled it like 3 or 4 times and got his ass kicked every single time. And at the end, he did learn its tongue, so he learned its language, and he can now speak to mimics. But he never beat the mimic. It just spit him out and was like, "Get the fuck out of here! Like, you're just a waste of my time." But
I mean, if this bird didn't lay eggs,
you're the only other person to go toe to toe with the creature and not kill it and face off in an equal. I mean, it brought you down pretty good. I think you hit it not once because you probably more failed up until the end.
I wasn't trying to kill it.
That's
It's,
true.
it's my boy's. It's my boy's pet. I won't hurt your pet, but
I'll abuse it. I'll abuse it
I
other
was gonna
ways.
polymorph it so I could abuse it when it's something else. And then it goes back, and I figure it's all good.
Is this another lesson from nobility?
You know, if you want to take your stress out on another, just kill it when you can't kill it. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Got it. Got it. It's going in the journal.
So,
Get a
game
journal
time.
about that one.
You guys decide what you decide. I'm going to get a beer.
You don't
Yeah,
kill the
Buying
goose,
things.
but you can
Yeah.
abuse it all you want. How's that? You don't kill the goose
Sure.
that lays the golden egg, but you can abuse it. Write it down, boy. I'll see
No,
you just.
that's not good. That's not
Take
good
that
advice.
pencil.
He's already dating an abusive boyfriend. We don't want to encourage that.
Oh shit! That was
I'm
his
not
boyfriend.
dating him. Jeez.
So
We're
you're
just
seems like he's
They
infuriated.
had a spat.
I sided up to him, Bernie, you can do much better. He was very ugly.
Yeah, he had
The
one
one thing-
eyes.
I was real upset about the cute nicknames that they called each other. He didn't quite like the one that Bernie had come up for him.
What do you call
man.
him?
Madness.
I'm not sure.
Madness.
What was the nickname he gave him?
Oh, Maddie.
Madeline. Oh, okay. That's a pretty name for a interesting looking girl, fella, thing.
I'm pretty sure he's a demon
Darth
of
Vader.
madness.
Me
Good
and
guy.
Darth were wondering, are you addicted to packs?
It's not
Packs with
gonna
other
make the
worldly
platinum.
creatures. It's
Well-
a real addiction.
They just keep coming to me and they're like, "We'll give you power." And like, who am I to say no?
Anybody
I
can say
think your
no.
little brother is. I think your
Say
little
no.
brother is.
Yeah, you're allowed to say no.
Certainly addicted. I looked. Mr. Fudgehouse. Mr. Fudgehouse. Might want to think about some type of house for him. Something to get him better. Seems like he keeps taking on these packs.
I know. I've been working on a contraceptive for him. I don't want him catching anything from all these packs. We'll see what I can come up with. Meanwhile, Darth, I'm sure, is looking out for his younger brother. That's what older brothers do, right?
Yep. Hey, Bernie,
You
check
make
your
sure-
back.
About him, I wouldn't want to get too close. Them packs
What-
are very
why?
serious.
What did you
and
do
they
to
can
my
be
backpack,
contagious.
Darth?
Just check it, nerd.
All right, I checked my backpack.
There's a comic book in there for you that I put in there.
And which one was it again?
What?
18?
Number
Is that-
17.
Oh, 17. Okay.
That was really
And
nice.
if you don't act like a little piece of shit, I'll give you the other two.
I will cherish this one I have.
Holy shit. Fair enough.
A man who knows himself really well.
He didn't even hesitate. It was like, I already know what to say. I have got this ready. So, business. What's up? What are we doing?
They're trying to talk to me about that I'm addicted to packs, but after that,
Gotcha. They're not wrong.
You look at this
You
guy trying to
absolutely
change the
depends.
subject after if we say he's addicted to packs. He's like, oh, it could be about anything.
Oh, and someone is building a contraceptive for Bernie.
Yep.
To ensure that
Yeah,
he
we
doesn't
want to
get
make sure he
any
doesn't catch anything.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go.
transmitted
Like,
pack disease.
where do you put it? How do you use it?
I mean,
That's a function. Is it patented? Are you gonna patent it?
Mac isn't the one creating it.
Yeah.
Wait, who's making it?
Dad, how do we
Yeah.
use it?
Oh god.
oh, it's quite simple. You see, this just wraps around your member, and then anytime you think about a pact, you just pull the drawstring, and it tightens. It ensures you will not want to move forward with it, but you can still utilize your package.
He's like, I'm gonna be real subtle in my face, okay? Just listen to my words.
It's like there's a string that goes into his pants, and then it attaches to a ring on his middle finger, and he pulls it. He's gonna try to join it back. Or anytime you try to raise your hand in general, I guess.
Some design flaws.
Anytime you try to say, I solemnly swear, basically that movement is enough. I don't think it's a design flaw. I think it encourages you to be more like your father. Just sit in one spot and don't move your hands too much. Just to your Any movement other than this, and you're
It
over.
makes total sense.
That's a lot of movement.
So
Oh,
dumb.
fuck.
I don't know what we call it.
D20.
Bernie's not putting it on.
Someone's gonna find this in the world. Oh man, Claremont D20, that was great. Inspiration.
Oh, thanks.
Oh man, that was rich. Fuck. It was like so innocently
We're
put.
one of the giants.
All right, you guys gonna teleport there, or what's happening? You guys gonna walk?
Don't we need to go
Is that
back
what we
to that
wanted to do?
lady?
The giants or the
You guys hear a
whistle?
knock on your? Are you guys in like the front house in the fridge
Where
somewhere?
this was.
Well, real quick, you guys get like a visit, a knock on the door.
It better not be that damn goose. I hate that one.
No. And is it the one that was in the fridge last time? Here.
Oh yes. Hello. You from the Goebbels?
We had a festival, you see, and something got caught with the game. Here you go. At least it's picked clean.
And they give you the skeleton of the parakeet that they ate.
Oh. Damn it, boy. Darth, I got a present for you.
I got the second one.
Remember that parakeet I promised?
Yeah, isn't that for Bernie though? I don't think it was. Oh, okay.
Pa, is my parakeet here?
Oh, it'll be right there. Darth, I'm gonna need your assistance as well on this second parakeet. I might just need do you have any fur by chance? Something don't have feathers. Something I can wrap it in after you reanimate it?
Darth.
That's all right.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
have cows and stuff. I'm sorry.
Parakeet. If I reanimate it, it's going to be my parakeet.
That's your parakeet. I assume there's a second. Hey, little Gerbil, do you have two parakeets or just the one?
No, we got.
He's not gonna like that. He already knows that he's been adopted. I don't want him to feel worse.
It just goes.
There were two. We got one, not the other, not us.
And he walks out. He's like, bye.
Wait, who is this?
The goblin, one of the goblins from the gerbils, because earlier Eminem said that the goblins got one of the parakeets. So they came to return the parakeet that accidentally got mixed in their festival game.
fix this. I'm looking at my spells. There's got to be something I can fix this with. I've got to be able to magically fix this. My boy gonna be so depressed. He don't get a parakeet, but his brother does. I don't think I got anything to fix this with.
2 men for him, and only one goes the other way.
How long does feather fall only last a minute? Damn it. Oh shit. Okay.
You toss it up in the air and you're like, look, it's fine.
I was gonna like put something that looks semi like a bird and throw it up really. It's floating all. That's your parakeet over there.
It's going for a fly.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
That's pretty funny.
I can make it leave.
I was trying to see. I have commune with nature. I could try to find it.
I don't think you're gonna find it. I think.
I think it's 5. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. It's literally all we have is like wood and stuff. So I just have one of the unseen servants hold up a block of wood or something above its head. Oh no! It's getting away! I scream at it. Like, no! Burn it! It's getting away! Burn it! And then I just have the unseen servant run with it over its head. It's going that way!
Bernie runs down the stairs. Where's my parakeet? No!
It's going into the fields!
Parakeet!
Quick, go after it, Bernie. You might be able to
Oh,
catch
I'm
it.
so sorry, son. I'll get you another, I promise.
I don't know. Bernie's pretty fast. I bet he could catch it.
I'll get you 2. They'll be so much better.
I think it's in the field.
And I misty step.
I think it's in the field with where the cows take a shit. You should run around in that field.
Going after it.
Give me a animal handling check as you try to call out to some kind of parakeet.
Is that me?
Yeah, you, Bernie. Bernie. Yeah, Bernie, you're not getting any feedback. They bullshitting you. The parakeet is definitely not out here.
What the heck? You guys lost my parakeet!
Maybe it just doesn't like you.
I thought it was something that it was a piece of log that just was ran out there. It was a joke on you.
No, wait. Before he comes back, can I cast a spell?
Okay.
Okay. I cast Polymorph on Brock.
Now, real quick, do you trick him into willingness, or is he safe against
I'm just
it?
gonna do it and tell Bernie that's his parakeet.
Okay, let's see. Brock, you can resist it if you wish.
Absolutely. What is it? A wisdom
To beat it,
saving?
yeah, wisdom. It's a 21. 18 or 21? 21, right?
It's 21. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I fail.
You have to get in that 20.
I get in at 20.
You could
I
try
think
it.
in that.
It's possible.
Okay.
That would be the funniest if then Claremont is out of all options.
You do though.
Yeah, no chance. I turn into
You're
a parakeet.
You're a parakeet.
He's a parakeet now.
For the next hour,
here.
you have
Bernie,
a
your
parakeet.
parakeet. It's here.
Bernie comes up. Oh my god! Pa, you do love me. I got a parakeet.
Of course, I would never leave you out. If I got Darth a parakeet, I'll get you one as well. I love both you boys.
You should see if it knows any tricks.
I love you, but you gotta stop that, boy. You're killing me.
I bet it knows a lot of swear words.
See if it knows any tricks.
Oh man.
He has the intelligence of a parakeet at the moment, right?
Yeah, he's a parakeet. Let me see if we got a stat block for him. He's the worst. Let's see.
Wait, check that he might still be in control or like still have his own.
I've never heard of such a thing. Nah, you're tripping.
Okay, never mind.
Right, well, like he's still himself. He's just a parakeet. which is like pretty stupid.
He's just an angry parakeet. Yeah, no, you're just an angry, non-sensual parakeet. So you got the Brock mannerism. So like you don't like the way Bernie handles you with excitement. You're like a don't hug me kind of pet, I imagine, Brock. But you tell me, as a parakeet,
I'd bite Bernie.
he gets bit. Bam.
He's a parakeet.
I'm
that
gonna
he
try
gets
animal handling him.
He goes to fluff your feathers. Ooh,
Oh, no.
not the right way.
No,
he
doesn't
pisses
like
you off further.
He goes the wrong way on the back feathers, out on the top of the head, not a little scratchy
Who's a pretty
part.
parakeet? Who's a pretty parakeet?
No, I bite him again. Ah, motherfucker.
Pa, something's wrong with
Bet
this
you.
parakeet.
Oh, damn it! That might be a cockatoo. That's my fault. I will call Eminem and make sure he sends the right bird. That's the wrong one, I think. I do the same thing where I like hide, but I'm not really hidden. Eminem, I'm gonna need you to send another one of those parakeets right away.
Oh, you mean the one? Yeah, I just was actually calling you about that. Some gobble, gerbil, something or others called and said that they felt guilty and realized that they had both of them.
Oh, son of a bitch!
They'll bring the second one right over. Don't you worry about a thing.
Urgent care. I don't care what it costs. Just send that parakeet now. And
You know what? I will.
something for my other
They had
boy,
They had a baby. I will have it fly and find its parents.
Love it. Babies. I love it. He'll like that. Nice and young, just like him. All right, have a good day.
While that happens, you're gonna see Birdie walk
an older guy.
outside
He's an older guy.
with the parakeet and then
Uh-huh.
throw the parakeet into the sky. Go be free, angry parakeet!
This parakeet comes back. This parakeet comes back to attack not you, but Mr. Fudgehouse.
Damn it. It's the birds all over again. No.
Give me a Brock. Give me three. What would it be? I'd say from Brock's strength. So for Brock's stat, give me unarmed attacks. 3 of them.
Rock stats? Jesus.
Yeah. No, you're an angry parakeet. You're coming at him with a vengeance.
You really want
Lermont is
Mr.
messing-
Fudgehouse to get hit here, huh?
He's
Oh, man.
learning his people. You know, he's been very handily of them, and he's getting his desserts.
Oh my god. What is this? No. No.
It's a 22,
get killed by a
27,
parakeet?
and
Those all hit.
a 26. 22, 27, 26. And then
Killed by a parakeet.
the unarmed strike damages that they have?
It's 1 plus your strength mod. So it's not like a ton,
Okay.
but it's still damage. Because your strength
That's
should be high, right,
6.
Brock? Yeah, so 6, yeah. So
Yeah.
18.
So 6, so 18,
18.
damage?
Yeah, he takes 18 points of parakeet damages. This parakeet is pissed.
Oh,
No one's hit
well,
him, so he takes no. He's still a parakeet. Oh yeah. Sorry, you would roll, yeah, but he's fucking coming at you hot. So yeah,
Oh my
you
God,
broke
Darth,
one, but
where's
then he
Brock?
wakes
We
you
should be
up
betting
out
on
and punches
this.
at you, Bob. As you see, we should be betting on this. You see Brock pop up, boom, landing the final hit right into
There
his
he
face.
is.
as Brock pops up.
I go into like
As you see-
headbutt, like
You see one of the gerbils. Bernie, can you give me a perception check? As you see all this happening, there might be something in the background approaching.
No.
Meanwhile, Brock.
Is it Brock?
Vortex, where do you make him go?
I just send him 90 feet away. Go before the boy sees you. Just send him away.
You ship Brock off. Brock, do you want to resist that?
I want Bernie to see it. That's all.
yeah, of course.
Go for it.
This is a con save,
Con
right?
save it. Yep, 18.
Stay right the fuck
You
there.
stay. Bernie, you see Brock turn from the parakeet into himself, that it was a lie. Second, you see a gerbil, aka goblin, walking up with what looks to be something dead and small and parakeetish in nature of bones picked clean because they shine in the sun.
You guys, you killed my parakeet and you tried to trick me with Brock!
You see the dead parakeet that's animated by Darth flying next to him, and then another dead
Why
one.
the hell did you all make me a butter? Mr. Fudgehouse, I didn't ever sign up for something like that. It wasn't enjoyable at all.
I'm so sorry, Brock, but you see how sensitive my boy is?
He's really
Dating
sensitive.
humanity? Ugh. And he's taking all sorts of packs. I mean, the poor boy. We gotta protect him. He could fall apart any day.
This boy here is stronger than most of the individuals his age I've ever met. Now, just because he's been sleeping around with some demon every now and then and taking packs, this is not here or there. Don't have to lie to him about a bird. Turn me into a
you know what I'm
better
trying to
kid.
do.
I think you do have to lie to him about it. He seems really sensitive.
You see, the FUDGEHOUSEs understand that when somebody has a mind like, oh, poor Bernie, he's such a sweet, sweet boy. But he's just so insecure.
Yeah.
We just need to protect him. He's
Brock
over
just
there
throws his hands out.
being dead, whatever.
Brock just throws his hands up. Please just don't turn me into a bird again. It's not fun.
What if
Doing that on your own way. All I could think about was scratching your eyeballs out and eating worms.
is that different than
I
like
wiped
normal?
blood away from my nose. Yeah, never again. No more birds. I've learned my lesson.
I can't believe you lied to me. You need a timeout. And then,
Bernie,
boom, I banish him.
Okay, I'll roll it, but I kind of want it to succeed, so I may just purposefully fail.
Oh, no, you did it perfectly.
You can banish me. It's cool.
And it's like you could resist it, but you're like, he needs this, and you're like, whatever. And you time yourself out.
Oh, I love you.
Dude, that's what my kid says every time we tell him to go to bed. He tries to start crying. He goes, "But I love you." We're like, "We love you too, but go to bed."
It's like that. That's how I do it.
You hear a honk in the distance. In approval. All right. Well, he's banished for that brief moment. Some of the Warforged in which was brought here previously, the 6 of them, 2 of them arrive, and they come up and they all have working voice boxes. Claremont was kind enough to fix them, and they inform the 3 of you, in Claremont's absence. We have information. We have seen the sighting of the large, massive creature called Dragon.
Ooh. Darth.
Hey,
You're all
dragging
about
nuts
this.
across your face, am I right, fellas?
Brock just does. Brock just laughs like like it was funny, but it wasn't really funny. He erupts.
He blows up.
He slaps Darth. Hey, that was a good one. Thank you for that. That was a gutbuster.
Are we gonna fight the dragon, or are we gonna find that flute?
This is up to you. We've got quite a number on our side at this point. But if you think a flute would matter, I'm sure
I
who
don't know
here
what the
can
flute does.
go diddle on the flute there. You know how to play a flute.
I don't. I was hoping one of you guys knew how to play the flute.
I'm not. I have no idea how to play flute. Barney, do you know how to play flute?
No, but I'm pretty sure Pod does. I saw him really going at it at the other room.
Sure, that was the skin flute.
This is a heavy episode, man.
Yeah.
I guess I popped back into existence.
That's
Yeah.
You were back.
Bernie, I'm so sorry.
Mr. FUDGEHOUSE.
Yes.
That's all right,
I'll
Pod.
be
I
back.
forgive you now. But only if you play your flute when we get that flute.
Play my flute. Well, I have quite a bit of blowing skills, but haven't. I think you're referring to my euphemism, but
You said you knew how to play the flute.
all the time I play the flute. All the time. Well,
Later.
sometimes I have to make the unseen servants play it because I can't quite do it myself. But yes.
Diary of an Unseen Servant. Oh god.
That's so good.
Oh man.
It's so good. Oh, man.
Put me to
Is that going to be your
to
next
get
book?
I mean, they have
So,
If this man here can play a flute, then we best be off and get that flute. Then we go get the dragon.
These nuts. Right? Right?
I like fake
That's
laughing
hilarious.
because I want them to feel better about themselves.
What a lie, Bernie. It was much more funny when Doc said it.
Oh man.
I think it's funnier when I think every chance we should always all do it. That's probably what I think is for the best. Next time someone says dragon,
These
someone
nuts.
else say, yeah, no, Bert, god damn it, Bert, you fucking
Come up
leave.
with that. That's
Doc laughs. Well done, Bernie. Well done. That one landed well. That one landed well.
Yeah, came up with that all myself. Ah.
so, man, you guys are something. Bernie, when these warforges come up and start talking about the dragon and everything, due to the circumstances in which you had clarified, you get the sense, you feel their stories, their experiences on the fields of the slain wars. There were dragons. They were fierce. They don't care what happened. They breathe fire and things get burned. They walk around and they do passive trample. They don't even care to look at what they speak to half the time. If it lives long enough in its existence to speak, it will continue to have a conversation. Dragons are not species that are more slow in contact. So far, you guys have experienced beings that, like conversation, engage. Dragons here don't do that. And you understand this, Bernie, personally, just through the tethered connections in which you have now imbued yourself. As you travel amongst any companions and pass through other bodies, you will come to understand that if they're walking away from danger, how scary it really is. Or if they're just wimps. But then it'll be up to you to decide what you end up doing. These dragons are fun to think about, but they are horrible to go against. But if one did succeed, well, that would be a tale, wouldn't it? And something tells me you're not too worried about that part.
Not at all.
Otherwise, the rest of the party has no other inkling. Well, actually, correction, Claremont. You would have a very similar understanding of dragons because you two are tethered to the Warforged in a direct manner. They have seen dragons. They have been destroyed by dragons. Dragons are immense. They have been beaten. Dragons have been brought down. Warforges have been particularly great at taking them down because they don't have feelings or care either. They're just as lethal. The only difference is they're not as big, so it takes more of them. 6 in you will not get you there. 6 in you and the current team won't make it last longer, but not all of you will get through. The question of what happens when you arrive and face it isn't about whether you win or lose. It's what's left behind at the end. Will it be you?
I need more help if we're going to be taking on this dragon. We can get the whistle now. We're going to have to get those giants on our side as well. Don't tell them about the goose, unless we want to kill the goose. Fuck the goose.
Don't bring the giant. Okay, you either gotta don't bring the giants to the farm or don't bring the goose out because
Hide the
they both
damn-
noisy
Kill the
motherfuckers.
goose, hide the goose, whatever. We got to get those giants.
We could turn the goose into a parakeet.
You guys have an entire underground facility.
That's
But then again, the
genius.
goose can fly though, you know, at the same time. It's tough. The goose can fly, so it's kind of tricky.
It's going to be a parakeet.
If the goose would get out, just to piss off Claremont.
The goose wants to live here. This is where his friends are.
I mean, yeah, it was brought underground to be scared to poop out an egg. And then just to come back home with the same people that did that to him. Yeah, it's very ecstatic. It's like, this is the life. I was chilling on my nest up on the hill, doing my thing. No one bitching, bothering me. And then they kidnap me. And then make me poop. And then bring me back. That's their life. That's their entire history. That's all they got right now. We'll get to more when they experience more. But you guys teleport to the hill? Or to the village?
I gotta do 2 things, but I'm in on it. First, I gotta recover my spell slot, and then I gotta use it again. And then that's all I got.
I think we go to the hill for the whistle, or
Yeah.
are we going to Giants first? Yeah.
I mean, you can go to both. They're both there. I mean,
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess we go to both then.
so which one
the
first? The
only-
Giants or the Satchel first?
I guess.
I only know that I've been to where the goose's nest was, so I can take us there.
So that's the Giants.
It seems like we've answered.
I don't
yeah.
know how to take us to the other one, do I? Have we?
No,
been
you
to the
guys. No, you
location?
haven't been there. You were just told where it is.
Yeah, so I don't think I can travel us there.
All right. So, didn't you guys leave the guys? Didn't you leave everyone here too?
We left a couple of zombies.
Yeah. So you got them all back. Man, look at that. You won.
I had zombies or something. They were river something.
There,
They were in
yeah.
the water.
They're skeletons. They're skeletons at the end of the day. But yeah.
Oh, this definitely was the session I missed because I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. The goose was up here. There's a whole thing, but
We did a great job.
yeah, that's true. He handled it well. Everyone give me perception checks when you arrive real quick, though.
Brock is not here.
Oh, hold on.
Good. Perception.
I mean,
Doesn't matter. I mean, Brock doesn't perceive anything, so it's fine.
the nest is still here. Ain't no
Same.
giants around us.
Well, I mean, why would the nest leave? The Giants are gonna like pick up the goose's
I'm just
nest.
saying. I perceive it's the same place we were at before.
I love it though. Claremont, you do hear chatter. Behind this wall, you imagine that there is a handful of some sort of giants. They're not giant because you would see them already, but something else that lingers here. Darth is none the wiser. You're too distracted looking at your pets or what is left or was left
But yeah,
behind.
it's like those dead goblins. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
finally.
I'm hearing something. Any of you boys speak that language?
Anyone speak giant?
Let me double check, actually. Might be thinking of a different character, though. No, I don't.
I
No.
think I do.
Comprehend language work with spoken? Yeah, it does work with spoken.
Deep
Nice.
speech or calm.
Well, hold on, let me get rid
Alright.
of the goose. They're not here.
I'll keep listening and see if I can understand what they're saying now.
You got it. You hear them
I
say,
can speak with animals.
they're definitely not animals. You hear them speaking in giant.
Jules, you must keep lookouts. There are people stealing our goose. We know they return. We seen their dead things sit there, motionless. They come back. We wait. We listen. And then we call them the clouds, the giants, the trolls.
Ah, shit, they know we're here. Well, that was fast. So, I don't know, defensive formation, Brock. You're in charge of You're in
I'm
charge
not
of.
sure I
There's a
understand.
Pokeball.
This is.
There's Brock.
I was never a part of this thievery of your goose. Here, I just so happened to be a part of your party, but I wasn't there and y'all took the goose. Something
You
you'll have to work out within
Here.
yourselves.
From below, somewhere down here. A giant below is walking about.
Listen, there's some giant folk coming our way. Perhaps you could defend us. You know that thing that you do, where you just kind of
Couldn't
protect.
we, couldn't we have a moment to talk to him before I go in with my axe and scream and do all that
Great
fighting?
idea. It's a great idea.
Wow, really? You want to talk to people?
Not me. I'm certain one of you can go about and talking to him, but
I think you
very
should.
keen on having a great chat with a giant who could use me as toe floss.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the Joth. You go talk to them.
All right, sounds good.
I
don't
give
speak
him.
giant,
I give him a
but
scroll. I give you the scroll of comprehend language.
Okay, I use it.
You hear larger voices up behind this kind of like makeshift wall of wood spikes. When approaches, signal them. As you continue approaching Darth, you hear that, but you don't see anything at this immediate time necessarily.
Cool.
As you get about here, you see about here. Why is my ping not working? Hold on. There we go. You see about here like a massive head. Attack on Titan kind of vibes. As a crazy looking skull flaming badass giant pulls himself up on the ledge. You wanted to negotiate. You get your first words, and let's hope you get another.
I can't speak giant.
So what do you do? That's what you say?
No, I say. Hey, how do you feel about dragons?
It would also be hilarious if you knew, like, you know how people know basic Spanish, but don't. You're like, where is the library?
Yeah.
Give me a give me an Arcana check, Darth. At advantage.
Okay.
These are cloud giant ghosts. They are dead. They have been killed long ago.
Okay.
They haunt these hills. They scour these plains. The people behind the people that are hiding behind are cult followers. They're individuals that just, they met these ghosts, and these ghosts are reasonable beings, but they are also very powerful in nature. Darth, with your check, you understand that they are victims of the very thing you have come to hunt. Whether or not they help you is not guaranteed. Perhaps they themselves wish to fight it and hunt it themselves and take all the glory in hopes of redeeming them. But you are free to do your very best, but you understand this much thus far. What do you do? Also, the rest of the party does notice another one descending off the hill. They're not lethal at this time, but they are kind of like observing. And then you slowly see these ones peeling and just watching looky-loos. They are humanoid in nature. They're a bit larger than some of you. And they're larger than all of you guys, but they're not giants. It's as if they were half-blood kins.
I'll touch Bernie on the shoulder. Bernie, your brother's busy. You're up. And I point at the big one up the hill. I don't have any more of those scrolls. Sorry about that.
Can't help you. Good luck.
Anyway, look, seems like you've had a rough go of being alive, seeing as you're dead now. But
you speak foul of my predicaments.
No. Being dead is very cool. In fact, I strongly recommend it to anyone I
One
come
who
across.
embraces imprisonment of another's demise is not my value. I am a free wanderer. Your scent and what shows behind is different in what you are telling me.
Interesting. Well, do you care more about that, or do you care more about killing the dragon?
Evermore.
Huh?
Insight check.
Okay.
Both Evermore. Well, it doesn't say Everforge plate and doesn't want my plate from it.
it,
Evermore, like the
it looks
like the
over your
tailor-
shoulder. Everforge blade.
And I
like the
want
tailor-
that plate.
Goes right past you, Darth. God damn. Ugh, it said something. Whoops. The scroll's kind of blinking out, you think. It kicks back
Okay.
in.
Interesting. Well, I, I don't know what to tell you. I guess you don't want to kill a dragon. We do.
Evermore is not killable.
Oh,
Who can resist death?
Be able to
They
hear.
face him.
You guys hear
You can do it, Doth. You can do it.
you're rooting yourself. You can do it, Brock.
Yeah. You can do it, Doth. I believe in you. You're great.
Do not give Bernie as a pact. He does not need more packs.
What do you say?
What was
Bernie
that?
may like it.
I
You
said
can't-
don't,
Can't
don't
afford
give
it.
Bernie, don't give him Bernie as a pact.
Don't trade.
why can't we kill the dragon? You say it's not killable.
He volunteer as tribute.
He walks up closer to you. Now that they're getting closer, you feel their chill, their ethereal scent. They are cloud giants, and they are definitely through and through.
The Red Mountain lies our trapped futures, and they have come from it.
You have no fucking clue what a red mountain is, other than potentially a mountain that's red, but this is all what the fuck to you. But it seems to have some understanding, but you may choose to understand what you wish.
Okay, so the mountain keeps your trapped futures. That's very interesting. But I guess what I really want to know is, it seems like most dragons can be killed. This one, something does not let it be killed.
It will flee when wounded, but it will not land. It will only go to another land.
Play Pictionary. You might understand it better. Ask for its first word. Have it acted out.
Try dancing. It works for
Okay.
me.
That's a really good idea. I start dancing, and I go, "Does this change your mind about helping us?"
Can we have persuasion? Do you what?
I offer him my inspiration die for that dance.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. D20 on top of whatever.
I
your,
offer him
Is
my
it
inspiration die as
persuasion
well.
or
Okay, two
performance?
D20s and it's gonna be
I
a
had a-
performance.
I had a
and it's two
D12, but,
D20s, two D20s to his performance so far. Let's see.
Can I
Okay.
just give him emotional support and be like, remember
him-
us on stage?
Well, I mean, you already did because he's dancing because of you. So there it is, right there. But yeah, absolutely. Let's see, Darth. You guys see Darth just bust out a performance that is really, really rough because it could have rolled way better. It's okay. That's not bad though. 24 is acceptable.
Oh, thank God for
What
those
does
extra
it? Yeah,
dice.
for real. What does it look like though, Darth? What are you doing? Like the Six
It's
Flags
like-
band or something?
It's like a Fortnite dance.
Oh God, you're just insulting us now. Okay, so moving onwards, you do the floss, and it just is like, but it accepts you as you are. No judgment.
We're background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making it worse. Thanks. Meanwhile, I love it. Sorry. Now they distracted me. What did you even want, Darth? What were you trying to persuade him?
I was saying if me dancing convinced him to help
To
us
help
fight
you
the
guys, right?
dragon.
I'm gonna have them roll against you. I don't know if they can roll that high, but let's find out. A nat 20 always gets you there, right?
At 20 for anything.
I was just given really
I mean,
good
that's
advice
actually
by my
those are pretty
ally.
fucking wise, actually. Oh, but not with a one.
A nat one.
Oh,
Ah.
an 11 with a
pretty-
1.
I'm a pretty good dancer.
That's
God
amazing.
damn, you be breaking them legs. You see like Darth only because you guys can't see past the mountain, but Darth sees like 3 of them kind of like already TikToking, copying his moves, like testing them out. There you go. Aye. So with that, it goes. And war aid will just expire shortly. We will return and yet again have to remember what it is you've made us agree to. There are no more than a dozen of us, if all found. And you see just one behind you, so there's 2. So you have 2 aides, but you would literally have to find the other 10 if you wanted to have all of them before you fought. They're basically saying that they are not worried about death. If they die, they'll come back, etc. But they won't. They might not remember depending on how serious their death is.
Gotcha. All right, I turn around back to everybody else and go, all right, I got these 2 guys to help us, but if we want any more, we have to find them.
Find them. Well, good job, boy. You got us 2. These are great. I knew it was
I
right.
actually thought.
Thanks for the
I thought
advice,
you-
Brock. Dancing actually was the way to go about it.
Yeah,
Brock?
it would work.
What?
No, totally wrong.
Give your brother a little credit. Brock did do the most dancing though, so he did help quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I swoon the girls,
He kept going. That's
especially
true.
the giant ones. They love the
Yeah.
moves.
I'm pretty sure it was Brock who told me to dance.
It was me, you jerk.
Bernie, show him how it's done. He obviously didn't notice.
Roll
you
that
were dancing.
performance.
Yeah, you're right. Show him how it's
Drop a
done.
solo right now.
Firebolt. I blast him in the butt with a fucking firebolt. Show me how you dance, man.
Oh shit! Damn. Right up there.
Ooh, nice. It's low damage.
Not a lot of damage, but
It's a
I'm not
tickle.
trying to hurt him.
Yeah.
I was just trying to make him dance from the pain.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Yeah. You guys circumvent yet again 80% of the things in which I put in front of you. But how are you feeling about this combat with the dragon?
I mean, I'm excited.
It's gonna be great. We're
We've
gonna
got
love it.
2 additional Durgars. We've got 2 giants. We've got a ghost dragon. We've got
Goblin army.
Rice Lady. Got a goblin army.
A goose?
We are showing up with a fucking army on this.
Oh no,
thing.
you are. You are.
It's just living its life, and then we're gonna come over the hilltop like, ah!
And it's gonna be like asshole.
Just blows its breath. Army decimated. We're just like, we tried. Thanks, guys.
Teleport back to Fudgehouse Farms.
Yeah, we just the dragon's like 3rd time this week.
I have like a straw in my mouth. I pull it out. There was that time we tried to face a dragon. And we went
We
back
need
to
a new
farming,
army.
and we
Are
never
these
stopped
ones
farming.
joining us on our journey, or do we have a way of calling on these 2 cloud giant trains?
No, they're chilling with you guys right now. I mean, they assume
Yeah,
that you are going. They assume you guys are walking up here to go fight the dragons. So they're like, we'll die, but they're straight up saying we're gonna die, but we're gonna come back fine. So we'll help you, but you're gonna probably
Got
die
a
too.
ghost
Like,
dragon and 2 giant cloud demons following us around. That's great.
a lot of death.
Love it.
Going to fight something that's not dead. Let's see what happens.
Bernie, where's all your pets?
Oh, they're dead. Most of them.
They died again. Damn it. Well, don't
Does
worry.
that
The
mean,
girls.
does that mean Darth can raise them from the dead? And then they become his pet.
Like
Well, yeah,
living.
in the theory sense, yeah. And when they're around, when he is, yeah.
They have their preferences for pets, and Burner likes the living ones.
Well, we'll hold
Good.
it there, guys. Man, some crazy shit. So we're gonna.
Are we gonna do a?
What's
Or
up?
what's the plan for this next week? Being that obviously.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's,
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
We
don't
can-
know. I don't know.
I'm down for. I mean,
I can't.
nah,
I'm not.
Thanksgiving.
We
Thinking
don't.
if there's
I don't
any other-
have a Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
Anything going on in Thanksgiving, but I can't assume that you all don't have
Mm.
shit going on that day.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
be doing stuff on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll skip it and we'll catch back up in December. We'll see what we end up getting into. You guys can come up with ridiculous plans and ideas. A few quick announcements into